These shootings are in response to incidents that I covered in a video I made about a month ago, but in today's video, we'll be summarizing everything. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Black Ops in. Well, listening and watching.
Jacksonville is a city full of gangs, but today's story focuses on the beef between two specific groups. The 45th Street area of Jacksonville has a notorious reputation, and one of the most well-known groups from there is 6 Block, made famous by the rapper Foolio. Many younger members from the 45th Street area claim a set called Bully Gang. Most members of Bully Gang are associated with Foolio, and they have found themselves at the center of the violence in Jacksonville in recent months. As most of you know, Jacksonville has received mainstream media attention due to the beef Foolio has with another famous rapper named Youngin Ace. Youngin Ace is a member of a gang called ATK, and many members of ATK also claim a gang called NHG, standing for No Hospital Gang. NHG and ATK are also closely allied with another set called Backstreet. The beef in Jacksonville had been slowing down a little bit due to numerous prominent members getting locked up, but everything would once again get reignited to the max due to an untimely visit to a graveyard. About 5 months ago, members of Bully Gang and 6 Block went to a gravesite to film a music video for a Bully Gang rapper named Jake Jit. While at the gravesite, a group of them decided to post a super disrespectful picture of themselves in front of the cemetery of one of their dead ops named 23. 23, real name Royale Smith, was a member of Youngin Gang, now known as ATK, and he was one of the people killed in the triple homicide that injured Youngin Ace, killed Ace's brother Quan Quan, and killed their friend nicknamed 4. Members of 6 Block were allegedly responsible for that shooting. This photo would cause ATK/NHG members to go on social media and promise payback, and shortly after this, they would allegedly carry out their promise. On May 17, 2023, a member of Bully Gang named YBZ, real name Adrian McKenzie, was with a group of people in the 3600 block of FE Street in the Moncrief area when gunmen pulled up and opened fire. YBZ was shot, and 2 of the people with him were shot as well. They were all rushed to the hospital, where YBZ was tragically pronounced dead at just 16 years old. The 2 other people that were shot survived their injuries. 4 days later, YBZ's family attempted to hold a memorial for him on the same block where he was shot. Gunmen returned to the area and opened fire on the memorial where people were gathered to release balloons. A woman was shot in the arm but survived her injuries after being treated at the hospital. It is widely believed that members of NHG were allegedly responsible for this incident. A member of NHG named Tilly would release a snippet of a song on social media in which he claimed that NHG was responsible for YBZ's death.
Bitch, I shoot like Scottie Pippen, 3 hit, 1 missing. Swear to God, we don't leave no witness. Swear to God, that chop be glitchy, fell locked up like a sissy. Pull it down, gon' make a post tree. Why beat it like Lotto? We put his stupid ass all on the floor.
On August 16, 2023, a member of Bully Gang named Jake Jit was driving on the freeway in a green Challenger when a car drove up next to him and started shooting. Jake's car was struck several times and Jake was struck as well. During the chase, Jake's car swerved off the road and collided with a stationary semi-truck. Jake was tragically declared dead at the scene at just 18 years old. Members of NHG would hint at being responsible for this incident on social media, and they would diss him relentlessly.
I spy with my little eye, the same car Jake died in.
I'm trying to roll.
Play that wall. He playing the wall. Last one.
Hey, what? You just ate, bro.
Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down.
Bro, you just ate, bro.
Pull it down, Jake, pull it down.
Bro, nigga, bro, I'm not trying to hear that, cuz. You just got lucky, nigga. You never
Nigga, stop playing with me. I better not catch you on that fucking challenge. Got that challenge.
Got
Got that challenge.
On the
Tell that nigga get up.
Off the
Tell that nigga
E-way.
get up.
Pull it down,
Get up.
my head tap.
Head tap. Hey, what's the
Nah, I ain't tweak. I want them just now. What the fuck?
This nigga step and
Oh, God.
I gotta hold it down though. Let me get that.
Franklin.
fucked up in that bitch.
That nigga win. You got to have your eyes.
He ain't even see it coming.
Bam! You know he ain't see it come out. He seen what bomb that nigga in that motherfucking steering wheel. Keep it.
With all of the non-stop trolling of YBZ and Jake, it's obvious that 6 Block and Bully Gang members would be hungry for revenge. The NHG member named Tilly was dissing both of them heavily. A Bully Gang member would also leak DMs between him and Tilly, in which Tilly claimed that NHG were the ones that killed both YBZ and Jake Jit. All of this would sadly put a target on Tilly's back. Shortly after 11:45 p.m. on Friday, October 6, someone called 911 after hearing gunshots in the area of Keelan Drive off Moncrief Road. When officers responded to the scene, they tragically found 2 men shot and killed inside a car. One of the people found dead in the car was Tilly. The other person is believed to be an innocent Uber driver that was caught in the crossfire. Some people have taken to Facebook and claimed that Tilly was set up by a female, however this has not yet been officially confirmed. Members of Bully Gang would claim responsibility for this shooting on social media. Similar to the way ATK/NHG members were trolling the deaths of Jake and YBZ, 6 Block and Bully Gang members would do the same thing to Tilly.
Bye-bye, dead ass. You talking about long live Jake and long live BZ, nigga tripping, and this shit only starting.
Thank you for choosing Crystal.
Yes, man. I don't know if it was true, but I seen it on TikTok. Like, y'all got like the Tilly Chili steak burger or something like that, or the Tilly cheese. I forgot what it's called. I don't.
Gotta go get a shirt made with a big ass burger on that bitch with Tilly face as the meat. Stupid bitch. I got me some Tilly Kool-Aid though.
I gotta turn that shit down. I'm sweet too.
I'm gonna pour it real quick. I had to put my Tilly Kool-Aid in my Tilly cup, and you get what I'm saying?
Tilly was a blood relative of multiple ATK/NHG members, and there was a lot of love for him, so NHG, ATK, and Backstreet members promised revenge. Just hours after his death, an attempt on the life of Foolio would be made.
That's what happened to Foolio the other day.
Don't be sneak dissing on my nigga like my nigga went, like he went that for real.
Boy got shot.
That same night, Foolio was in the 3100 block of 18th Street when the black Dodge Charger he was driving was shot up. Looking at the pictures, the passenger side window and the windshield were shot up, but miraculously, Foolio was only struck once in the foot. Foolio was able to drive himself to the hospital and had non-life-threatening injuries. He has since refused to cooperate with law enforcement. The injury he sustained to his foot was bad, and a picture of it surfaced online, but it's way too graphic to show on YouTube. Members of ATK and NHG hinted at being responsible and have been dissing Foolio online for getting shot. One of ATK/NHG's biggest alleged killers named Queso even dissed Foolio from jail. No arrests have been made at this time. Man, it's just a never-ending cycle. Lose someone, watch them get trolled.
Oh, I gotta get rid of this bullshit.
Do your own trolling, then the other side slides, and this process just repeats over and over again. RIP to YBZ, Jake Jit, Tilly, and the innocent Uber driver. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section, and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
I like watching a Trap Geek vid, even though I watched like pickle. What the fuck? What type of fucking gun is this? Alright, give me 1 second.
Broad daylight.
Why I'm running up Dolly? Why you running?
Nigga, so why you running up Dolly?
Allowing music.
Happens, man. YouTube, what the fuck?
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son. He sent me some videos, and it is alarming.
At one time, the Bronx was a thriving community. That started to change.
When was Bronx a thriving community?
You did somebody who died. His name was Rara.
What was that?
Before he died, 2 days before he died, he said, "I'm gonna kill you when I see you." Look how that worked.
These individuals want to get credit for the harm that they're doing.
The gangs are accused of operating out of public housing and often stalk their enemies in broad daylight.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? We are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites.
Keep dumping.
We're gonna talk about New York drill. Probably one of the wildest scenes in rap, period. 7 years ago, there was a huge explosion with Brooklyn drill.
What the fuck? I just ran away for a little bit.
Taking everybody down one by one. It got so crazy. You got shootings happening in Times Square involving established rappers.
This week's gunfire in Times Square, police have made an arrest. 20-year-old Kamina Elijah of Brooklyn.
Since 2017,
Fuck
the NYPD has used facial recognition technology, or FRT, in 22,000 cases. Because there's so many cameras in New York, the internet gets their hands on the footage of their favorite rappers involved in shootouts and moving traffic, stabbings, beatings near delis. I mean, some of the songs that were going viral.
Stabbings, beatings.
Someone smoking on someone's dead ops. Crews
dead
will
ass.
boast about those same crimes and put them in music videos like they were Easter eggs. You had the city's mayor, Eric Adams, coming out in a press conference wanting to ban drill music, even expanding and investing into different departments that tracks everybody's pages online.
Much of that work is done here at the NYPD's Real-Time Crime Center.
They're bragging about what they're doing. Social media has proven to be an invaluable tool.
A few years ago, the Bronx took over. Maybe one of the sickest boroughs in the city.
The society in the Bronx is horrible.
Rappers from the Bronx to stop using the music to encourage shootings.
I remember in the 90s,
The
kids were
fuck?
throwing fridges off the roofs of the River Park Tower.
Oh no!
Are getting indicted by the dozens
Fuck.
on federal racketeering and gang conspiracy
Damn, that's some
charges.
bitches.
Please don't care about me, my heart. Like, only been like 3 months. Like, niggas really forgot about me already. Like,
With the government trying to pin them for everything from murder all the way to animal cruelty. Talking about one of the most infamous drill voices
Look at how they
in
go
the
to-
scene, D-Thang, who was talking
What
shit
the
to a pigeon on an Instagram live stream with his boys, then shooting it dead for 100 viewers.
Oh, I need that.
Mate's right here. Dog, wait. You gonna pick him up? I can't look.
See, everything in New
Yes, I
York is
can't
getting done
look.
for clout, followers, and numbers. With shootings spiking from 200 all the way to 500 last year. It's all young kids, aged 13 and 15, maneuvering the
Yeah, we
back
about to clear this
alleys, the
shit.
looping hills in the Bronx, using scooters to carry out hits in broad day.
This gang conducted wolf pack-like searches throughout the investigation.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go.
Trying to send someone to urgent before they make me a patient. With the stroller in a hospital hallway pacing. Put it on my mama, I was young, broad day, my shit blazing. That out of town is when I close when I'm aiming. It's my only mission was to stay alive.
Bro,
I'm trying to make a killing.
why, bro?
I had to get about my feelings. Try to tell my youngest not to slide, but they too busy drilling. And I've been trying to ease my pain and popping perks like penicillin.
Alright, we're going to the Bronx to understand this story. Get ready to see wild shit. I mean, you got gangs dressing as Squid Games for Halloween, and it's not to go trick-or-treating. For the last 2 summers, Bronx drill was
Shit.
everywhere. On TikTok,
I can't go
radio
down, I can't go
stations.
down.
You got 3 to 4 sets of different cousins, blood-related, all established rappers, beefing with each other because of block politics.
That's my cousin.
No, both of them are your cousins. Everybody's like, wait, hold up. They cousins, they're going at it, but he's cousin.
Can't wait to see Auntie now. Huh.
Because y'all are family, technically, could you ever see Oleana
Woo!
Island?
Yo!
I don't think so. Wow.
The music in the Bronx is super high energy, sometimes too high. Like these kids got ADD or something.
They def do. That's what that shit
Bronx has
is.
the biggest dropout rate in all of New York, and it's becoming a problem. You got kids going to school in rival territories, with different campuses getting metal detectors in them to squash gang shootings.
Jelly! OIK, you heard?
This This, of course, is the rapper Shy K, with 100 million views on YouTube in 2 years of rapping, coming out of the Cortland Projects in the South Bronx, aka home of extortion. In 2009, the Cortland Homes was subject to a police sweeping called Operation Bad Apple, which took down 52 people for racketeering and gang conspiracy. The NYPD even went on to build a police building right across the street from the projects called PSA 7, even though a precinct and a Bronx Borough Court are literally a few blocks away. Cortland's home to popular rappers like B-Love and Shy K. Shah, who's known for having a deep-ass voice that doesn't really match his face, went to the rival school in Broadhaven campus, just 9 minutes away from his hood, where he would bug out towards any kid that repped the rival gang, the YGs. He was making posts talking about YG killer, even hopping on Instagram lives at 12 years old saying directly to a YG kid named Wu Lottie that he was gonna spare him.
What's up, Via Wu Lottie? Yo, he said what's up, Via Wu Lottie? I know, I'm not gonna jump you, I'm gonna jump nuts.
5 years later, Wu Lottie would get murdered. See, the Young Gunners, or the YGs, is an infamous Bronx-made gang, which started in 2003 in the Mahaven houses and the Patterson houses, just 10 minutes away from Cortland. 2 detention centers in the Bronx, Horizons and Crossroads, are breeding grounds for gang recruitment, and the YGs were formed to combat the overwhelming numbers of Bloods in adult jails like Rikers Island. At one point, the YGs had dozens and dozens of different sets, all banging under its umbrella, with all sorts of different hoods spread out throughout the Bronx, forcing other blocks around them to create their own gangs in response to combat the YGs. You can even see this in the classic South Bronx joint, Shot Caller, from French Montana. In the video, French is surrounded by YGs, and here, you can see the leader, Drew Hef, who was killed a few years later at Club Tropicana, beaten on the head with the glass base of a hookah pipe. And when the glass shattered, his ops used a metal rod inside the hookah to continue pounding his head, leaving Drew Hef drenched in blood. He died in a coma a week later. The youngsters who oppose YGs often cite this event to antagonize them. YGs were notorious for violence themselves. Locals remember a horrific event that took place on April 16th of 2012, when a gang of YGs were drinking liquor on a hazy night, discussing who was the toughest in the crew. This crew of YGs made a 7-minute walk and stormed their rivals on
Ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to get rid of this gun.
The Cortland buildings were empty, except for one kid. A 16-year-old named Noah Bala, aka Moses, was alone walking. Probably weighed about 90 pounds soaking wet. The YGs chased him, kicked him to the ground, stomped him to death. Kids from the Cortland Projects hold Noah's name in high regard. B-Love, whose hit song, If You Know You Know, got 16 million views when it was released 2 years ago. He actually confronted the brother of a YG's member that killed Noah outside in front of the Metro Court.
Oh
as this guy
shit,
was
they
waiting
kill
to be tried
these?
for a different murder of another Cortland youth named Yellow.
Come across the street. I came to court with it. Nah, flies can you throw that up one more time. What the fuck you talking about? What you talking about, pussy? Come across the street.
The Bronx is so crazy. Dudes will get active in the courts,
don't
outside
fuck
the courts,
around.
for the police. They don't care.
I'm about to fuck you up.
Come here, Shah. I'm coming to court tonight.
Nigga said I'm coming to Cortland tonight.
Dozens of drill songs, all to disrespect him in the Cortland Projects. Notorious YG rapper D-Thang out of the River Park Towers, a YG stronghold in the West Bronx, made this song Wedgie Man This, Wedgie Man That. In it, D-Thang
Nah,
is a
this ain't
cold-blooded
bussin',
liar,
though.
talking about the beating of Noah.
Just watch how we spin like a fidget. If we catch a hobby going like that midget. So Jelly fall back, I'ma clip on.
That song is riddled with disses. The title itself sounds funny. Wedgie
Nah,
Man This,
look
Wedgie
at
Man
this.
That. It's a direct shot at Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, who was caught on camera getting a wedgie.
Drag him! Yo! You like my new song?
What you mean this? What you mean that?
Now, D-Thang's home, RPT, the River Park Towers, alias the Death Towers, encompasses 2 44-floor buildings and 2 38-story buildings standing over the Harlem River. 8 years ago, the feds took down 20 of their top guys, wiping out the leaders, hiring security guards, and installing cameras to stop people from dealing drugs right outside. Then, the kids took over.
One way in, one way out. So this my brother for life, forever.
They continued drug dealing, robbing, The feds were actually finding illegal weapons in the music videos, then tying them to shootings.
You got shot, is that true?
Yeah, we know. Word of my mother, we know.
New York has always had very strict gun laws. People wanted to know how these kids were getting their hands on weapons. Ghost guns, these untraceable firearms made from parts you could purchase online. It's been wreaking havoc in the city.
If you're a child, if you're a convicted felon, you can go online and purchase these
Oh!
parts, get the parts, construct a firearm.
Serial numbers, untraceable, no background check, nothing. That is a problem.
The whole of 2021 was crazy. As the feds were tuning into Instagram lives, you could see stuff like rapper D-Thang with his own cousin, K-Flock, flashing out on each other for a live audience.
Yeah, Muddy, don't do that, Muddy. Don't do that, Muddy.
If I see Stunner, you know I'm a whack him. Fuck that. No, I'm a clash. Show my energy last time I saw you, Stunner.
K-Flock is literally D-Thang's blood cousin, coming from the famous Little Italy part of Central Bronx, near the 48th precinct. K-Flock's own mom pretended in an interview not even to know who D-Thang was.
Nah, I genuinely think she doesn't know who
I
he
don't even
is.
know who that thing is. I'm the mom and I'm confirming it. That's
He said,
nowhere
I
near
genuinely don't
related
even
to
know who
me
that
at
thing
all.
His gang, DOA, or Dead on Arrival, is an allegiance of 5 blocks, all of which are surrounded by YGs and Drillies, a vicious gang of Bloods that also oppose K-Flock and his gang, DOA.
Oh, Sa Flocka, come play. Come play today. You always playing on the internet. I want you to come play today.
Now, because the fans knew K-Flock as a crash-out specialist who would film his gang endeavors all for social media, this resulted in all his music getting more and more views.
Let me tell y'all what he did, bro. This nigga gonna call me to a mansion party full of ops. Ask Peke.
Yo, I was there.
We was in there, but who was there?
That's what I'm saying. In there. Right the room, though. Niggas was tension.
Now, this would make his rivals upset and jealous. K-Flock would bring them into Instagram Live just to argue with them.
Bro, y'all over scariness. I was volleying y'all.
You never did nothing to me, though.
Really though.
Never did nothing to me.
That kid he was talking shit to is
I remember that
Rajiz,
shit off
a
the
YG
top.
member from the 800 block, literally a 15-minute walk away from K-Flock's hood. Now, just 2 weeks after they had that argument on Live, this YG kid Rajiz would preview a track called Real Facts, where he was going after K-Flock.
Hey yo, kicking unless it was facts. Anytime I take 2 out 2 backs, he blew you a kid, you ain't smoking on Mac.
While this was going on, the feds were catching these same YG kids on surveillance cameras,
Go on,
carjacking
finally.
Toyota Camrys, Mercedes-Benzes,
Ain't
even
gonna hold it
robbing someone
down.
at gunpoint. A month later, on July 11th, those same YG goons were hunting in DOA territory, K-Flock's neighborhood. They only had to drive 6 minutes before stumbling upon a 13-year-old kid named J Rip, who looked up to K-Flock with huge admiration. One kid hopped out of a black Honda Accord that had 3 orange racing stripes on its hood. The kid aimed his pistol, unloading into J Rip, who stumbled into this cafe, Angels, bled out and died in front of customers. The same cafe, Angels, where K-Flock and Shaike were hanging out on a live stream a few months ago, right across the street from K-Flock's apartment.
Word to the God. Don't slide. Don't try to doing some stupid shit.
Word of J Rip's murder got out quickly that day. The kid Rajiz, who was on live with Flock a few months prior, was now on social media mocking J Rip's death. 7 hours later, Jay's friends went off to retaliate. They found Rajiz in a private Uber on the phone. 2 shooters on a scooter pulled up next to him, opened fire through the window, hitting him in the head and torso.
The escape.
And all this happened in Mount Hope, a mile out from J Rip's murder scene earlier that day. Ra's family learned about his death from a friend who was on the phone with him at the moment he was killed.
Oh, I didn't even know you
Revenge
could
does
get
not
out of
mean
here.
Losing loved ones, but Flock's fame was exponentially growing. He got an offer for his very first show, upstate in Poughkeepsie, 2 hours out of New York City, where locals targeted him right away. 5 people were found shot, 1 stabbed, right outside the club Revel 32, as security at the venue scrambled, turning his tour bus into a makeshift ambulance, transporting victims to the hospital. The tour bus got shot up as well, because the people that were doing the shooting thought the K-Flock was inside it.
Most of these victims
Nah, niggas was trying to kill
Flock. Had been identified
Yo,
in
niggas was trying to
multiple
body boy.
locations here in the city of Poughkeepsie.
But he
Niggas
managed
end
to
up
escape
bodying
unharmed.
fans.
The next day, K-Flock would pop out at Rolling Loud, New York for a surprise performance.
With the surprise performance, the next stars in New York, K-Flock and B-Love.
But he got into a brawl
Fuck!
with another Bronx artist as the
Woo!
class.
Saved it. Let's go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh my god.
Just boosted his profile.
Gotta reload
That same
sometimes, you
night,
know?
He would drop the song Being Honest with G Herbo, which now has 25 million views on YouTube.
Fuck is you
which,
talking
like K-Flock,
about?
was on top of the world, but he was still doing drills. 6 days later, he was in a rental car with his boys, driving to his
What are you
cousin
talking about?
D-Bag's building, the River Park Towers, spotting an op, shooting them on the Roberto Clemente Bridge. You'd think it would stop there, but no. The next week, undercovers pulled K-Flock over in Yonkers, finding a gun in his sock, which if you know New York laws, carries a 3 to 5 year sentence. The very next day, he was bragging about buying a new gun. You're thinking this might stop, and it will. Getting close to Christmas, on December 16th, 2021, K-Flock walked past the barbershop in Harlem early in the morning, had a standoff with this man, pulled a pistol out, and shot him dead. The rapper in the city with the most buzz, caught on surveillance video, wearing designer clothing from head to toe, shooting a rival. And the shoes he's wearing in surveillance video that day are the same unreleased Jordans he was showing off for social media just a few days before. The craziest part is the guy Flock's booked for killing comes from a set in Harlem that have the same enemies that K-Flock has. Geographically, they have the same rivals. They both beef with YGs and Drillies. Flock began beefing with this set in Harlem called the OIs because one of their rappers, E-Dot Baby, was seen at a party smoking on Instagram Live with some YGs.
Yo, this shit, why do this shit got 300 views?
So Flock turned on them, gathered his posse, and made one of the coldest Bronx drill songs yet, called Brotherly Love, riddled with disses towards this Harlem set, the OIs.
I catch the funny gon' knock up his hole. Niggas talking fuck he wanna do. He chill with them op niggas too. Whatever they throw up, I'm dropping it too.
Shy EK, the rapper from Cortland, would side with E-Dot Baby, so in turn, he would start beefing with Flock, and Flock would start beefing with him, both of them releasing diss tracks, with Flock saying he was smoking on Shy EK's dead father.
Nah, that's wow.
Music's doing bad now. Y'all need him, but free him, because you know what we're gonna do. He gonna be the 5th dad DOA member.
Interestingly, just minutes before Flock pulled the trigger at that barbershop, killing the man, he had logged onto FaceTime to talk directly to his rivals, brandishing his gun. And he was filming at the exact same stoops where E-Dot Baby, the rapper from Harlem, had filmed a music video.
Yo, they ain't not trying to let me get to that shit, son. Damn.
One by one, the Bronx was following the Brooklyn scene, with all their rappers getting wiped out by police indictments. 5 months later, the Drillies would get taken down in a massive RICO case, booking 20 people for murder, conspiracy, racketeering, and gang activity. Not even a month later, D-Thang, along with 22 of his guys from RPT, would get swept up as well. Then if you thought the scene wasn't toxic enough, 6 months later, the young rapper from Harlem, E-Dot Baby, would commit suicide, which has fans still wondering to this day why that happened. Fast forward to this year, February 2023, and K-Flock, who was already sitting in prison for murder, would be one of 7 DOA members named in a federal indictment spanning from 2017 all the way to 2023. This is the New York drill scene in a nutshell. Every few years, a scene pops off from one of the boroughs, rappers make a huge wave, and then it all comes crashing down. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
I fuck with this gun, but at the same time, I yes, fuck. Oh shit, I could almost escape. Let me make sure this shit.
When you come to Orlando, you think about Disney. Even though we ain't
Think
never
about
been to Disney,
Disney.
and shit ain't sweet, but people think about Disney when they talk about Florida.
When we think of Orlando, we think of Disney World, we think of Orlando Magic.
Why everybody get that concept of Disney and all that? I don't know. I guess that's just how they see it from the outside.
Well, the FBI typically doesn't telegraph our moves. What I can tell you is that these two gangs, the 438 gang and the Army gang, have got our attention now.
The other 5 already in custody are responsible for nearly $2 million in stolen property, 59 stolen vehicles, and 19 stolen firearms.
The prominent people at the top, just between those 8 people, they're responsible for 230 felony charges. Jaquavius Smith, better known as Glock 9, just him himself has been arrested for 52 felonies.
Hi, what is up everybody? It's been far too long. The last episode was in Florida, and for this video, we gotta return there once more. This time to Disney World's Orlando, where folks witnessed one of the largest RICO cases in state history, Operation X, take 34 people down from 2 separate crews. To show you what this looks like, the entire Bobby Shmurda and GS9 indictment was 63 pages. This RICO case in Florida is 700 pages long, with the feds
700 pages, not
putting informants in
crazy.
place to make controlled phone calls. One side, AFNF, or the Army Gang, is led by the popular rapper Glock 9. The face of the other side, 438, is well-known rapper Hot Boy. Both of them were good friends coming up in the industry together till it all went left, escalating into this year-long war that came crashing down quick, with folks hanging out the windows of cars, wielding AK-47s in broad daylight, hitting daycares and memorials. The city saw 30 back-to-back shootings in 6 months, and it forced Orlando to bring in the MBI, or Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations, basically Florida's version of the FBI, who built this whole case using wiretaps, Instagram, and evidence they found on people's phones. Sometimes thousands of photos and videos that map out drug routes from Orlando to California, with folks taking trips back and forth, smuggling hundreds of thousands of dollars in suitcases, flying girls out separate to bring the product home, where they launder the profits through cars, guns, and show dogs. Glock 9, who signed a $2 million deal with Young Money and Birdman when he was only 18, now faces 52 charges, including frauding the government out of $10,000 through a series of PPP loan scams that got intercepted when he tried showing it off to his friends on Instagram. And when the news dropped of a pending RICO charge, his once friend turned rival, Hot Boy, decided to go on the run, and then turned himself in, but then went on the run again after they revoked his bond.
One gang member on the Blinders last month is now in jail.
Why you tripping? I'm up the other head on it.
We're getting into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is a new one from my guy Millies. Let's go.
A lot of rappers richer than me did this shit with less skill, so I know I could get on quicker if I kept it less real. Going through the motions, pour a triple shot of something. Used to bag up in my mama bathroom with the water running. Woodrow Wilson in the lobby, I would post up like I'm drumming. Homicide was at my door with subpoenas getting summoned. Me and Dada in that central, busting moves out with Stoneham. Off of exit 36 like the ounces in a brick.
Hi. This is probably one of the wildest stories I've ever covered, and in order to understand it, we gotta travel to the tourist capital of America, home of Walt Disney Entertainment, with 70 million visitors coming in and out each year, Orlando, Florida. But there's a part of the city they don't show, the infamous ghettos of West Orlando. Backcountry roads, dry industrial land with scattered housing complexes and homes. It may not look like much, but it got so bad in the 80s and 90s, they gave it the nickname Warlando.
It's a war going on in Orlando, and I'm not saying like a big war, just a war amongst ourselves and all this killings.
But 3 artists from there were making a way out. Glock 9, Hot Boy, and Pootie, each from a different neighborhood with a unique Florida sound. And where most cities have problems when 3 artists are coming up, these 3 were helping each other, sharing blog connections on WorldStar and Say Cheese TV, making songs together.
We always like tied in, bro. Like we was like brother. We sleep with these jits, like every day be around these same jits. I don't know, shit went left. Yeah, that shit went left.
The first to really blow up was Glock 9, with his massive song called 10%, hitting 35 million views the summer of 2018. He had such a raw talent and energy that 2 months later, Birdman and Young Money would sign him to a $2 million deal.
That's what that meant?
Friends Hot Boy and Pootie to take music more seriously.
No, I didn't want to end it. I didn't know that that's what that meant.
You tell him there's rules, he was breaking them.
No.
More than 10 times?
Yeah. I don't want to
18
escape.
right now? Yeah. You've been in jail 12 times. Yeah.
Arrested for everything from possession of burglary tools to guns, he went from stealing cars in GTA at 11 to snatching real cars at 13.
Y'all seen the
signing
heat
his $2
though?
million
Level
deal with
30.
Birdman, Glock 9 was getting picked up
About
twice
to
a
run it
year
up on
and
Kino.
beating every case thanks to Young Money's private lawyers. He even bragged through text messages about being out on 4 separate bonds at once thanks to his defense attorney.
My family, like, all they know, I get in trouble. I'm a hot head. I'm
I'm gonna crash. They don't understand me. They don't get what I was doing it for.
You crazy, nigga. We know what you're doing.
His friend Hot Boy was serving 2 extra years in a Florida detention center for wrecking the place. But one day they gave him a 24-hour pass to go home, and he went straight to the studio to record music with Glock 9 and Pootie, creating this song Hooligan, which would have been a massive record, except they would never release it. Glock 9 was burning bridges left and right. He had a falling out with Say Cheese TV, one of the largest bloggers and platforms to exist, who was promoting him.
Pussy, you got more money than me. Pussy, you ain't gonna last long no way, nigga. That's why your own niggas switching up on you, cause that money getting to your head.
Your homework. That shit hit different.
By the time
Your
Hot Boy got out of
homework,
juvie,
nigga.
on the outside, Glock 9 and Pootie started going at each other, leaving Hot Boy caught in the middle.
Why is there no Hot Boy Glock 9
different,
records,
bro.
no Pootie, Hot Boy records?
Shit just went up. Shit went up.
You being cool with both of them, do you think you could kind of squash that beef? You tried before?
Yeah, I already tried.
Yeah.
That shit dead.
But with the release of these RICO papers, the feds paint a picture of a bunch of crews competing to further their own interests. It wasn't just music they were into. It was all sorts of money schemes in the criminal underworld they had hands in. Glock 9
Oh my
had
God,
his own
why is it
clan,
moving like
All
that?
Friends No Family, or AF&F, who mainly stay in the Mercy Drive area of West Orlando, which they say was built on a cemetery. It has mandated 24/7 police patrols, and AF&F was organizing like a war was about to happen, texting each other gang structures and rules. They had a system where a female associate would legally purchase guns for everybody in the crew who was a convicted felon. And when a Kentucky rapper named 2K Baby came to visit Orlando, AF&F robbed him of his jewelry, taking the grills from his mouth, his money, then went on Instagram Live at the Mercy Drive apartments, challenging his folks to come get it back.
This the only way you gonna come in, the only way you gonna pull out. What you gonna do?
Let me see where you at. You already putting insurance.
The bricks, the same place this shit happened at. 14 Mercy Drive.
Exactly.
Hey, my homeboy say he want a chain back,
How much y'all gonna spend for it?
Nigga said, hey, my homeboy say he want his chain back,
The tension with
dog.
the various crews was rising. Pootie dropped this song, Address It, a freestyle where he was dissing Glock 9, saying they both bleed the same and that it was war. And right around then, the Orlando police began putting in surveillance early. They knew shit was starting to boil over. Equally, the crews knew they were being watched. They even set up counter surveillance to watch the feds watching them, posting videos to Instagram with middle finger emojis pointed at hidden squad cars in the bushes. And by the time 2020 rolled around, there were agents watching Hot Boy at all his concerts, with officers stalking Instagram feeds as well because they couldn't believe the money people were pulling in. Hot Boy, of course, had a real rap career, making legitimate music money, but the feds were watching him make plays on his cell phone, texting people for t-shirts, which was a code word for 100 pounds of coke that was to be broken up and resold. See, these wiretaps didn't only reveal what the rappers and crews were doing, it went all the way to the source of supply for the gangs in the city, specifically Hot Boy's 438 gang from the Silver Star, Pine Hills area of West Orlando, as the feds wiretapped the most prominent narco trafficker in the city who's doing business with them, an Orlando kingpin who bi-weekly was smuggling bulk US currency to the tune of 200 grand in suitcases and using girls as mules to fly that product back from Cali and resell in Orlando. The feds intercepted texts where they were telling each other to save these messages as a reminder, because they were about to be millionaires. But with the feds monitoring warehouses, dodging lookouts left and right, the beef between Glock 9's side and Pootie and Hot Boy was really about to escalate a few months later in April, at a house party where Glock 9's best friend would shoot Hot Boy's right-hand man, Wolf Luma, killing him. This was Pootie's good friend too. The event brought Hot Boy and Pootie much closer. 11 days after, they had a funeral for Wolf Luma, where Hot Boy filmed this iconic music video at the service with everybody dressed in all black. Later that same day, they all went back to Pootie's neighborhood to hold a vigil for their friend who was killed. But their rivals AF&F found out. Driving over to the memorial in a small, dark SUV, they began shooting into the crowd that was gathered, hitting Pootie and 3 others, killing a pro football prospect who had just signed with Louisville University. Investigators say this was retaliation just for Glock 9's friend getting arrested for the shooting of Wolf Luma. The very next month, 90,000 people tuned in for the live stream of the funeral for this 18-year-old football player who was killed. There was a chilling moment when the bishop quieted the whole room and said, "No suspect has been arrested yet, but folks are sitting here knowing who did it. This has to stop." See, Glock 9 and others in AFNF had set up this network of unemployment scams across various states in the country, with a database of names, addresses, and credit scores, all saved on Glock 9's phone. He was using these scams to pay for the bonds of lower-ranking members that got jammed up. That way, they could fund this war for a long time. Choosing to discuss Business 38 Gang and AFNF had hierarchies and subsets. Both of them were competing as the feds watched 438 members boast through text message that they had enough money and guns to do what they wanted, and that made AFNF jealous. By the summer of 2020, the beef even spilled out of town into Jacksonville, Florida, with Glock 9 putting out this song on the 1st of July called Criminal Minds. And in it, he says his enemies were clicking up making teams. He was actually talking about the well-known rapper Foolio out of Jacksonville.
How you watch your mama get popped? You got shot in the ass, and you wrote a statement. All three of them things do not go together. Where you tripping?
Nigga say you got shot in the ass.
Photo with Pootie, and this made Glock 9 mad.
Yo, what the fuck is
so
the
he
box,
started
bro?
dissing Foolio's deceased friends, and it caused Foolio's enemies from Jacksonville, like Queso, to then click up with Glock 9, where there was even almost a massive brawl at a mall in Atlanta when Queso crossed paths with Pootie, and things were seconds away from turning dangerous.
Oh, you can't stop all y'all. Y'all get to shoot at them cocky. Them cocky can't stop all y'all.
Ooh, shit! Oh, what is this talking about?
Yo ass, stay running up on niggas' ass in the mall, boy.
But back in Orlando, the OPD was concerned there would be a string of shootings very soon, and they were right. 4 days into July, police arrived at a house in West Orlando with reports of gunshots. They found Glock 9's car with dark tinted windows riddled in bullets, and him nowhere to be found. Listening in on phone calls, the feds learned of new strategies AFNF was using to avoid police when they were going on missions. They were riding around in rental vehicles with dark tints to see if they would get pulled over frequently in case they had to gun it in a high-speed chase. They were even going to put white boy stickers on vehicles so the police would think it was white people in the car and not try and stop them. 4 days after they found Glock 9's car abandoned with bullet holes in it, one of his friends, who went by the name Baby Joker, was driving around deep in 438 territory looking for rivals to tag. They pulled in at a place where one of Hot Boy's good friends stayed at, driving a gray Dodge Challenger, and began firing at folks, with people scattering all over the yard. Hot Boy's friend reacted quickly, running inside to grab his Draco, and came back, shooting at Baby Joker in the gray Dodge Challenger, which at this point was stranded in the middle of the road with the driver's hands all shot up, unable to get away. Baby Joker was dead. The craziest part, Hot Boy's friend, the guy they were aiming at, was someone they knew since they were kids. This particular shooting would get referenced in a lot of music, as 438 boasted about this failed hit attempt. In his song Left Lonely, Hot Boy tells Glock 9 directly, "Your little stepper ran down and he died." Hot Boy was blowing up and doing songs with Lil Baby. He even signed to 100K Management, the same guys who managed King Von and YNW Melly. And there were other artists from the Silver Star 438 region, like Cudham Reese, who was getting quite popular, getting song placements in Madden 2K games. He was even one of the rare artists who was able to get Chief Keef to do a music video with him. The feds had theories. Glock 9 was jealous Reese's career was taking off. One day, Glock 9 blasted over to Reese's house with rifles and pistols in the car, leaving it riddled with bullets. Witnesses told detectives Glock 9 was trying to eliminate the competition. The very next day, Reese would retaliate back, going with 5 other 438 members to Glock's aunt's house, where he was sleeping at, and they left her house riddled in bullets as well. This particular feud was crazy, as the police counted 5 different attempts where Glock 9 tried to take Reese's life in a matter of months, including a time where Reese was filming a music video in his purple Hellcat and was being followed by AFNF members who pulled up next to him in traffic and started shooting. Reese shot back and managed to escape, but then crashed into an oncoming vehicle and had to abandon the purple Hellcat with busted up legs. With all this death and violence happening in the city, Orlando finally hit up the Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations for help. They needed 18 different agencies to collaborate, and the tipping point, of course, was the infamous shootout at the Millennium Mall. If you want the city to act, do something where their money is at risk, in a public space with loads of businesses and wealthy people. On October 8th of last year, Orlando's luxury mall of Millennia was a scene of chaos as OPD officers responded to a shooting that broke out in the parking lot. It was 3 against 4, Glock 9 and 3 others versus 3 438 members. On surveillance video, you see the 438 guys leaving the mall, getting into a white BMW, and then rolling the car slowly with shooters positioned behind the car doors, firing at Glock 9 and his people, who were taking cover behind their own car, with bystanders running everywhere as security rushed to evacuate the mall. And despite a hail of gunfire, nobody actually got hit. But now, the feds were getting more search warrants and surveillance than ever before, confiscating cell phones left and right, where they found people's internet history, how to turn semi-automatic guns into fully automatic guns easily, numerous Google searches on phones, looking up specific shootings that happened in the Central Florida area. Meanwhile, the police were meeting with confidential informants who knew all about the 438 gang, their members, their inner workings, everything. The informants told them of $60,000 hits being placed on people's heads and recommended the police act swiftly because more people were gonna die. And the rest, well, the rest of the story you know now. 34 people from 2 rival crews brought down in Operation X. And before I let you go, people always ask me what beats are in the video. I've listed the fantastic producers in order in the description below. And for the intro beat, I teamed up with Chris Rich to make an exclusive beat pack focused on that dark, ominous sound. The pack is called Rich Stories, and the links for that are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Niggas gave me the same gun I...
ain't gonna talk about that on here though.
On the E-way and you know we bumping breaking news. BCFC2, bitch, I'm sliding, miss a way to do. Look, I ain't gonna do screw. I'm smiling when you drink the 2-3 with the jar like LeBron.
When I was hustling, I always was playing Memphis rappers. I felt like they had such an underground scene. That's what I gravitated to. Like the most gutter music is what I want to hear.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the shots flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands.
Alright, what's up everybody? Probably the most requested artist for me to make a video on right now is Pooh Shiesty. It's one of the biggest movements in rap and it's coming out of Memphis.
Yeah,
but for a lot of folks, it feels like he came out of nowhere. Last week, Shiesty was second only to Drake for the most streamed artist in the country. There's a reason everyone's drawn to him. Pooh Shiesty's crew, Chopper Gang's gotta be one of the wildest in the industry, and the music reflects it. Doesn't matter how many billboards all over the country have his face on it. Doesn't matter he's signed to a major label deal with Gucci and Atlantic, selling $60K the first week on his debut album. Shiesty will still rob a dude in Miami who was trying to sell him weed and some Jordans, stick 2 shooters on the guy, sending him to the hospital, escape in a green McLaren, get arrested, bond out, and leave the state in a private jet.
Saying the 2 left the state in a private jet. Who, they got the right guy?
See, Shiesty keeps his circle small. You basically gotta give your life to Chopper Gang just to be around. Chopper Gang Hank, he's locked up for an attempt murder, allegedly shot up a car and paralyzed a dude in a bad case of mistaken identity. Chopper Wop, he's down for a murder and 2 attempts. Even Shiesty's best brother,
come on,
signed to a deal way before Shiesty was, getting tens of millions of streams a month. He got booked 2 weeks before Shiesty did on felony drug charges in Alabama. Got extradited back to Memphis for another pending case he was already fighting, made bond, and released the song first day out. But most of the mainstream was not tuned in until Lil Durk and Shiesty came together to make the song Back in Blood. And while most fans were focused on Durk in the wake of the Quando and Vaughn situation, the entire city of Memphis was focused on Shiesty's verse. Because he wasn't just rapping, Shiesty was talking about a specific event that happened where he and 2 members of his crew went to a rival house in Memphis and robbed a bunch of guns from them. That's why in the lyrics he says, "Yeah, you know who took that shit from you, come get it back in blood." On the song, Shiesty's talking directly to them.
We ain't mad, Scott. We want you to see this face. You niggas know who it was did that to y'all.
Yeah, this nigga did.
The rival gang's called EBG, and them and Shiesty have had problems for many years locally in Memphis. EBG being from the north, Shiesty being from the south, it plays into this divide that's long existed in the city. But now the Back in Blood song is worldwide, hitting the number 8 spot on Billboard charts, getting 50 million views on YouTube in 1 month, forcing EBG, who aren't even rappers, to respond over the same Back in Blood beat.
The real
Chopper Gang.
Their remix got taken down a bunch of times, each time getting hundreds of thousands of views in days. So EBG dropped a second diss track. This one called Rumors. They even got Quando Rondo to make an appearance, taking collateral shots at Dirk just for being on the original song with Shiesty. Now, we're gonna get into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is some motivation from my guy K Johnny. Let's go.
To the point I don't give a fuck no more. Just thought I should fucking mention. I done fucked around and got my heart broke, but I done buried all of my feelings. I know my mama saying go get it. You got a child that needs visions, so I can shit on him. I did it. I hate to do it, but I did it. Look, I cannot visit my past. I'm back in my bag. No more being stupid. The love I had get on one bag. I'm talking again. Let's get to the moolah. Look, I'm throwing that shit in the trash. I manifest cash. You thought I was ruined? I know you fucking thought I was ruined. I'm getting greater.
Alright, right now, Memphis is like the gold rush for artists. Everybody's getting signed. And the reason is Memphis has one of the rawest, most authentic cultures. But there's a lot more to it than good music and good barbecue. Memphis is the heart of the Bible Belt, with more churches than gas stations. On one hand, it's that southern hospitality, home of friendly folks who work hard to get by, but on the other hand, it's extreme violence, making Memphis the third most dangerous city in America. It's rural country, so practically everybody's tooled up, and folks have paramilitary weapons. In areas like the South or North Memphis, your life expectancy is 20 years shorter than other parts of the city.
Right now, in some neighborhoods in Memphis, families are sleeping on the floor to avoid being hit by gunfire from outside. For some, they live in a war zone.
For Pooh Shiesty, he's from the King Creek Apartments in South Memphis, just 15 minutes from Moneybagg Yo's hood, the Walker Homes, not far from Young Dolph's neighborhood in Castalia, and black youngsters around the way too. Pooh Shiesty growing up was very much on that killer be killed energy. Let his boy Big 30 tell you, at age 11, Shiesty thought he was American gangster, getting arrested and expelled from middle school at the same time, forced to wear an ankle monitor. See, Shiesty followed in his pop's footsteps. Pooh's father was a known gangster and founder of the record label Mob Ties. In 2006, one of his artists, who went by the name Miscellaneous, got into a triple shooting at Yo Gotti's birthday bash. The club managers knew that Yo Gotti and Miscellaneous were beefing, and instead of canceling the event, they hired 35 security guards using 4 metal detectors to screen the crowd. It didn't work. That same year, Shiesty's father was convicted of being an accessory in the murder of a local female DJ, which put him on supervised parole. Even with the law breathing down his neck, his pops was still hustling for almost a year, bringing in money under the radar from a trap house on a street called Porter. The house fell on a dead end and looked like it had been abandoned. But little did Pooh's father know, Memphis police had been monitoring the spot for months. One day, his father was in there. They had the measuring cups by the stove, the digital scales on the kitchen counter. One of them had weed, the other had cocaine. Suddenly, there was a loud boom as the front door busted open, and cops bursted in, rushing apartment 3 that was just up the stairs. As the cops ran up, this 75-pound pit bull came sprinting around the corner and leaped at their necks, so the officers shot it 3 times before the dog retreated to the kitchen and later died. In the chaos, you could hear yelling, "Go, go, go," as people ran from apartment 3 to apartment 4, trying to escape. Glass shattered as folks jumped out the window, leaving Pooh's father in the kitchen, cornered by police. They told him to surrender, and he did, leaving the officers with 12.5 grams of coke, 8 pounds of kush, and $10,000 cash that they took from Pooh's father's left pocket. With his pops in and out doing Fed bids, Shiesty was running around a badass little kid, jumping people, finessing people. That's how he got the name Shiesty. And Memphis is a small world, everybody knows each other. Shiesty even went to Central High School with some of the people he's into it with right now, like the main rapper from EBG, E-Jizzle. But Pooh's reputation began to travel. In high school, he expanded his circle, clicking up on some plans to get money by any means. Together with his childhood friend Big 30 from Whitehaven, Little Hank, Antwop, and a few others, they came up with the name Chopper Gang, and it stuck.
Chopper Gang shit. Chopper Gang shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't got a prop to crop back here. We real, we slugging shit. Nigga ain't gonna die. We gonna come chop nigga whole block, street, whatever.
Within Chopper Gang, they have various members that come from big sets that are prominent in the area. What a lot of people don't know, Memphis has every single national gang and more. It's extremely active, with this new trend towards hybrid gangs, smaller mobs, and cliques within the sets going renegade, warring with each other.
See where there was an older person running everything, but it's been changing a lot, and a lot of these young kids with these offset groups, they're totally different.
More little cliques or little gangs that seem to be particularly violent and need less and less of a reason to resort to shooting a gun.
One story of a guy named White Grape, or White Boy Kenny, who went to Central High School with Pooh Shiesty and them, and was known for having girls lined up like a buffet. He was a member of Choppa Gang who got initiated into the Grape Street Crips. They beat the shit out of him, took a photo that went viral as he became an official Grape Street member, but one day, White Grape allegedly got his gun robbed from him, so Choppa Gang had to cut ties with him, basically disowning him. Only for White Grape to catch a murder case months later after a drug deal went wrong and clients tried to pay him with counterfeit money, so he shot and killed one of them. Now, Choppa Gang continued spreading their enterprise, planning bigger licks that brought more danger. Shiesty himself says before the age of 15, you're gonna lose a close friend in Memphis. Guaranteed someone close to you is gonna get killed. Around 2016, he lost his best friend Trey Day, which turned his heart cold. Pooh Shiesty vowed to live with no remorse from that day forward and be a menace to society. And after he graduated high school in 2018, Choppa Gang had many streams of income flowing in, and they started using some of this money they were making to pay for studio time.
I just turned up. You said
It was one of those rare cases where the music blew up out the gate. They dropped their first song, Breaking News, near the end of 2018, and by 2019, they were buzzing. Shiesty's childhood friend Big 30 got signed to fellow Memphis artist Moneybagg Yo. Meanwhile, Shiesty was still a free agent, dropping hit singles every other week, racking in views. This caught the attention of Guap, who was in the middle of building his 1017 roster, looking for the grimiest artists he could find. Of course, Guap was the original Slime. You remember hearing stories of a young Gucci Mane terrorizing the industry. Famously, the first time he met French Montana to do a song together, French paid him $5,000 and waited in the studio patiently while Gucci took the money and left out the back door.
Gucci didn't like French because the first time he went in the studio to do a song with him, he paid Gucci $5,000 to get on the feature. And he was just sitting in the studio, but Gucci was going out the back door. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. And I said, Gucci, you can't do no shit like that.
And that's the same energy Gucci saw in Pooh Shiesty. After hearing one song on YouTube, he hit up Pooh on IG to get the paperwork ready for a major label deal with Atlantic. Choppa Gang was laughing to the bank. The industry fucked up and let some real gangsters in. Big Scar, who's also from South Memphis and just happens to be Pooh Shiesty's cousin, he's a founding member of a clique called Double R that's been in a brutal war at home in Memphis for quite some time. And up until this point, Big Scar was strictly in the streets, handling business, and never really considered himself a rapper. Until one day, he actually blew up off a reaction video done by a YouTuber named Tommy Craze, who reacted to Big Scar's first ever song when it had only 5 views in 9 hours.
How about Big Scar, make a play, 5 views 9 hours ago. Man, that was so hard. Definitely co-sign this track. Big Scar, make a play, go and check it out.
That song went on to do millions of views, and 2 months later, after Shiesty became a major label artist, and with only 2 songs ever published, his cousin Big Scar inked a deal with Gucci, making Choppa Gang and their affiliates the single biggest movement coming out of the Mid-South. And with all this attention on Memphis, it brought more drama to the city. Pooh Shiesty was living up to his name and began taking shots at another Memphis rapper named Big Boogie.
You at, Big Boogie? The Boogster. Where you at?
The Boogster.
Hey, Red Ron, I would get out there in the street with your gang, me by myself. The whole gang right now, today, in like 30 minutes, on live, all this shit. Why you say something back, cuz? You did that out of your fans, cuz. You let your fans boot your head up, cuz. You know you done cost yourself. You got shows and shit ahead of you, bro.
Boogie's a rising artist out of Fraser, which is the north super country part of Memphis. Seems like a good guy. According to Boogie, they never met a day in their life, but Shiesty claims when he pulled up in the north to see Boogie, it was a whole different story.
Oh, you been running for me, bro. You been running. You been running for me, bro. You know what happened in the north, bro, when I pulled up, came on your side, bro. You know what happened.
And Pooh is so petty, he even went as far as naming a strain of weed Red Rum after Big Boogie's crew, Red Rum, just so he could say that he's smoking on that Red Rum pack. And the bigger you get, the bigger the target you become in Memphis. Just a few days after he went back and forth with Shiesty on social media, Big Boogie's concert in Mississippi got shot up. It was the scene of a double murder. 50 shots in total were fired from 5 different guns, hitting Big Boogie's friend Jasmine, who was on stage with him, and she later died in Boogie's arms. Fast forward a few months later to November 6th. Dirk
Damn,
and Pooh Shiesty
Shiesty.
linked
Move
up
it,
to drop the
Shiesty,
audio for the
Shiesty.
song Back in Blood.
Come
That's
on
the
now,
same day
man.
where King Von passed away in Atlanta after an altercation with
Come on,
Quando
Nose.
Rondo outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. Shiesty and Dirk had already filmed the music video back in Chicago, but chose not to release it.
This is
yet.
dog
This was
rounds?
in many ways the mainstream's introduction to Pooh Shiesty. A few more weeks went by and the song continued to climb the charts. Then randomly, at 6 in the morning on a Tuesday in December, Shiesty posts this cryptic warning to Facebook. Drop that song and you're not gonna live to see that baby get here. That's when New Year's came around, January 1st, 2021. A Memphis crew called EBG put out a remix to Back in Blood, going after Shiesty, responding to everything he said on the original track. They got Choppa Gang Killer, CGK, on their t-shirts. Pooh responded immediately, saying this had to be the worst move this gang ever made, and that he did 18 million views off of them before he even said their name. The very next day, Shiesty dropped the music video that he filmed with Dirk back in Chicago, making Back in Blood the trending topic once again, shooting all the way up the Billboard rankings. EBG's remix was getting taken down left and right due to copyrights, so EBG's main rapper E Jizzle dropped another diss track called Rumors, which ran up in views quickly, hitting 1 million views in less than a week. Then, Jizzle was shot 3 times just days after this second diss track went live.
I bet a man can do this. Man can do this.
Who this is? Who? I can't walk. I can't walk. Cool, boy.
3 bullets hit his arm, and after getting them removed, Jizzle was back on the block wearing a cast, just in time to drop his 3rd diss track called Paralyzed.
Fuck, who you think he is?
To add to the unfortunate timing,
Scary
Pooh
ass.
Shiesty's brother, who had been on life
Damn.
support fighting for every breath, was pronounced dead just hours before EBG released this new diss. As it stands, the song has nearly 400,000 views in a week. EBG Jizzle went from a couple thousand followers to 50,000 almost overnight, and Memphis has pretty much been in a frenzy ever since. But yeah, man, let me know if there's a video you want me to cover in the comments below. I will see you in the next one.
This just be my room right here. One boy shot my house up. I was right there on the bed, me and my little brother Quan Quan. They done shot my house up from
My
right
little
here.
brother Quan
This is
Quan.
my mama's shit right here. They shot my mama's house. They shot this part right here. My mama was in the room. They shot that bitch up. My house always got shot up. They always spent on my shit. But then we doubling back though, for real. Come here though.
The ATK gang. Investigators say this organization is connected to a string of murders in Jacksonville.
There's many names for ATK. Ace's Top Killers is one. 9 people, potentially responsible for 15 murders that we know of, and who knows what else.
Where y'all at, son?
For When I See You, Who I Smoke.
Who I Smoke came out of nowhere, went crazy, kind of made it more mainstream to where people who don't even know y'all, they were tapped into it. Did you make them do that?
I don't know. How I took it too far when they made a song for a speaker. Once the dead get involved, it's already too far.
Alright, what is up everybody? For the past few months, the most
Shit,
talked
you
about
see I
song
came
on
out the
social
cut?
media is the Who I Smoke video from Young and Ace. It exposed the mainstream to the deadliest rap feud that's been going on for years, and it's happening in Jacksonville, Florida. Rappers from there are on a completely different wave, hiding the clues to revenge killings inside their music videos, taking the beats from classic pop songs, and trying to rap the most demonic shit over it. Young and Ace and his crew remixed the classic Vanessa Carlton song 1,000 Miles and flipped it, filming at a plush golf course, smoking cigars, all while dancing to lyrics that celebrate the deaths of their rival crew, led by the rapper Foolio out of North Jacksonville. Who I Smoke went viral, hitting 16 million views in 1 month, and getting reactions from all the biggest influencers online.
Who I Smoke. Say it. No!
Yo, I remember when Aiden did that dumb
This is one of
shit.
the most savage videos I've seen. Just, you know why? They ain't show one gun in the video. But the way they seem to be just nonchalantly enjoying life while clowning the niggas who died?
So Foolio had to retaliate in a darker, more ominous way, remixing a classic Fantasia song, and in the music video, printing out a big poster of 2 of Ace's friends and his blood brother who died by Ace's side in a drive-by shooting outside a Japanese steakhouse. Ace was the only one in the car who survived. Since then, both Fulio's crew and Young and Ace's crew released this song after this song towards each other, leaving hidden messages in the music videos.
Got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right.
Where is Corbin Johnson?
Nigga
The
said,
18-year-old's
"Where's Corbin?"
parents say they dropped him off last week at a job interview, and they never saw
I thought
him
New
again.
York niggas was bad. Nah, y'all niggas are horrible.
Behind us, and there's little in the way of clues as to where
Y'all
he
niggas
might be.
Corbin ass was lost until they found him in that bag.
Corbin Johnson
What
was
the
last seen alive in
fuck?
July of last year. Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains.
But what makes this situation real cold is some of the folks beefing are literal cousins, blood relatives caught up on opposite ends of the feud.
Now, that is your cousin. Nigga, fuck your cousin, nigga. That's your real cousin? That nigga cousin. I don't give a fuck about that nigga cousin.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first I got my guy Millies with Jim Jones for the song of the day today. This is Heightened Senses. Let's go.
Trying to turn a pandemic to a bandemic.
Oh.
Racked up when the government can't lend it.
Woo!
Employment checks on class A, avoiding wreck like dudes ain't put your homie in the ashtray. It's nasty. Got it on me right now, I'm sliding
That's
through
dick.
the trenches. Never lived this lifestyle, we grew up jumping fences.
Bitch.
Life or death game, I had to play this shit relentless. Surviving on my instincts, had to heighten on my sense. I stay up at night and think about the things.
Alright, in order to understand this story, we gotta go to the biggest city in the country in terms of land size that's not in Alaska, and that's Jacksonville, Florida. Florida's always had a huge presence in rap music, especially in the last 2 decades. But its biggest city, Jacksonville, never really got any mainstream success until now. And that's all because of these viral diss records between two crews. Young and Ace is the face of ATK Gang, which mostly occupies the west
we
side
gonna
of
slaughter
Jacksonville.
the
His rival
fuck out
Fulio is the face of KTA, alias Kill Them All, which is an alliance between two groups. Fulio's gang from the north, and Young and Reckless, a crew from the south side. What's worse about this beef is the amount of mutual friends both
Bugged
camps
out.
had at one point in time. Ace and Fulio were never exactly close, but they did have mutual friends such as Queso, who right now is locked up with his own father, charged for 2
That would be
murders,
crazy if they
including the
went the
killing
other
of Fulio's
ways.
blood brother, Bibby. After Bibby's murder, Queso would notoriously walk around wearing Bibby jerseys, taking photos like it was a trophy. He even released an album in 2019
He be
putting
coming from right
images
here.
of his dead ops as the cover, like a Mount Rushmore of fallen rivals. Jacksonville Police, or JSO, are notorious for not cracking cases. In fact, 70% of murders in the city go unsolved. So folks online came up with the catchphrase, JSO loves Queso, for the simple fact that he telegraphs what he's doing on social media.
You see a hop like this? Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
All of Queso's songs have millions of views on YouTube, and he was actually very close with King Von. The two had music together. Queso even appeared in that infamous video where Quando Rondo and Von were joking around with each other back when they were on good terms.
Dirty ass
Queso was there as well. But back in Jacksonville, Queso
said
had a well-known
dirty ass
reputation
niggas,
for
man.
demonic antics. He famously tried to organize a team deathmatch in real life with his own cousins, who rep the
Nigga,
rival
this
gang,
nigga
KTA.
crazy.
What's up? Where you at? Come on, I do a team deathmatch. Right now? Y'all 2 versus us 2. Look at my cousins. We looking like. My cousin don't want to talk. He trying to act all. He trying to act all hard. Oh, Jason. They got the black hoodies on.
One of the cousins on that live was named Lil Nine. A month after that back and forth, Lil Nine was leaving a gas station when his car was ambushed, shot 12 times from a rifle inside another car, sending him crashing into a rent-a-wheel tire shop, where Lil Nine was pronounced dead at the scene. While folks at the tire store were trying to revive him, Lil Nine's friend who was in the crash with him was frantically walking around filming inside the store.
You fuck niggas played. Played. Fuck niggas played. You fuck niggas played, man.
Of course, Queso responded with a video of his own, laughing.
Yo, these niggas
Queso's
annoying.
blood brother, also Lil
That ain't
Nine's
even
cousin,
funny.
would recreate Lil Nine's death video from the tire shop.
Y'all fuck niggas played. Y'all niggas played. Y'all niggas played.
60 days later, Queso dropped a music video, and in it, we see him putting a photo of his own deceased cousin, Lil Nine, in the microwave. See, the crazy part is, everybody that's beefing, at one point in time, was cool. Queso met Young and Ace in the 9th grade, they've been friends ever since, but the rival Fulio likes to remind Queso that back in 2015, he was hanging with them, and even had the nickname 6 Block Queso for his affiliation with Fulio's gang, 6 Block. Even Young and Ace admits he was a fan of Foolio's music before their beef really escalated, but a series of unfortunate events would draw lines in the sand. Neutrals had to pick sides quickly. At a block party in South Jacksonville, it's in Y&R territory, Young and Reckless. A crew led by Y&R Mookie and his lieutenant, Slugga T. Ace and his gang show up to the party and get into an argument with Y&R's leader, Mookie. Shots were fired and a bullet grazed Mookie's skin, with his lieutenant Slugga T shooting back. But Ace and his crew managed to escape the party, leaving Young and Reckless and Ace's crew on bad terms. On top of that, Y&R's leader Mookie was already friends with Foolio's cousin. This made it easy for Y&R and Foolio's gang to click up, creating an alliance under the name KTA, or Kill Them All, with one enemy in common, Young and Ace and ATK. The trends in Jacksonville at the time were not good. It was marking an increase in the murder rate year on year. In 2017, Ace would drop the song Go to War. This was an open invitation to anyone opposing ATK to retaliate. Not long after, Ace's home was shot up, but the tipping point was soon to come. A few months later, one of Ace's friends was out on a mission, looking to avenge a robbery that had happened to him. He knew exactly where the robber was, on the west side of Jacksonville at Foolio's cousin's house. So he snuck into the house, throwing a brick through the sliding door, entering from the back where he began shooting. No mask, no gloves. He couldn't get who robbed him, and instead he ended up killing Foolio's cousin, Zion, and wounding a 9-year-old girl. If this was the start of a war, Zion's death was the catalyst. Not long after, Zion's sister was shot 14 times in an attempt to prevent her from going to trial and testifying. She miraculously survived, and Young and Ace's friend who did the shooting was sentenced to life. But things were just getting started. Foolio's cousin being the first death in the beef meant KTA were looking to get revenge swiftly. They needed to make an example. Ace's music was starting to pick up steam. His new song F That was getting millions of views on WorldStar in mere days. Fans were already comparing him to Youngboy. Then a week later, this happened.
4 young men were in this car when they were shot. The vehicle pulled up to their Chevy sedan, opened fire, then took off. And one is in critical condition at the hospital.
Keontae Bullard, the only survivor of the quadruple shooting.
It's a Tuesday in June of 2018. Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were going to Wasabi, a Japanese steakhouse, for Ace's friend's 18th birthday. Everyone was in good spirits, taking photos. It was a celebration. But little did they know, the whole time, they were under surveillance. Rivals had found out their location because of Ace's Instagram story, taking photos outside the steakhouse. Ace even recorded his friends eating inside the restaurant and posted that too. So their enemies waited outside, watching them eat, then followed them leaving the restaurant, driving along the highway. When they got to a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, killing his 2 best friends and his brother, leaving Ace in critical condition. It was a quadruple shooting, and Foolio got the news before anyone else did, except he thought Ace was dead.
Them boy lost the Fortnite match. I took over the cold summer alert, man. 2-3 pack, man. Ace pack, bitch.
Of course, Ace survived, but he lost everything. His brother and his 2 best friends. The attention, however, was helping grow his career. NBA Youngboy would FaceTime him to record a song, and it also motivated Ace to make his biggest record ever called Pain, which went viral and as we speak has 50 million views on YouTube. But the blood spilling was not over. Every time Ace would drop a song, his rival Y&R Mookie would use the same song titles to make a diss track. The Jacksonville police even created a whole new department called the Violence Reduction Strategy Team, whose whole job was to basically
That's how you know you niggas is bad, son.
Looking for clues. The assistant chief
Niggas needed a whole team for y'all.
I don't think their primary goal is to entertain, but they are making real rap music. And at the top of the next year, in February 2019, Foolio's little brother Bibby was the next target for assassination. Bibby was just 16 at the time, and he was coming home from school one day in his own neighborhood on the north side of Jacksonville at the Hilltop Apartments. He was sitting on a gazebo in the courtyard of his complex with a friend. The 2 were looking at their phones when all of a sudden, pounding gunfire erupted. Bibby and his friend dropped the phone and jumped. Both started running in different directions, frantically looking for cover. A total of 60 rounds was shot in under 15 seconds. Bibby was killed instantly. A year later, when the court documents were unsealed, the police named Queso as the gunman responsible for Bibby's murder, saying that they drove for hours, circling the complex, parking, waiting, until finally springing out and unleashing Draco rounds in Bibby's direction. Then Queso allegedly walked up to Bibby, who was on the ground, shielding himself from the gunfire, and executed him at close range before fleeing the apartment complex in a gray Nissan. The court documents also mentioned Queso's affinity for wearing Bibby jerseys and posting it to his IG page in celebration. Queso's bond is currently set at $4 million. For Fulio, losing his brother and his cousin in a short period of time was devastating. But 2019 was also the year his music was going to the next level. 1 million views, back to back to back, consistently. And he was doing it all independent. Fulio was a big deal in Florida, but not quite big enough to be touring the country on his own. Unlike his rival Young and Ace, who was booking shows in multiple states. Just a month after Fulio's brother died, Ace was performing at a nightclub in Waycross, Georgia. Him and his crew went back to the hotel to relax by the pool when they were suddenly ambushed. An SUV pulled up and a group of guys hopped out shooting. Queso was there and didn't hesitate for 1 second to shoot back. One of Queso's boys, Rallo, died at the pool in that shootout. Only Ace's side got arrested for shooting back. The other gunmen were never found by police. Queso would say the quiet part out loud in his song Been Dead, where the lyrics go,
these niggas need to go to therapy, bro. Like,
me and Scotty bustin'
so many niggas done died in front of them.
That's the same music video where he puts his cousin Lil 9 in the microwave. A month after dropping this song, Queso was arrested for a whole different murder alongside his father, who was charged with accessory after the fact. Allegedly, they were getting revenge on a rival rapper named KTA Lil Buck, who dissed Queso's older brother that died in a van full of Queso's relatives when 2 cars rolled up, blocking them off and put 100 bullets inside the car. Lil Buck was Fulio's close friend and a high-priced target that ATK got the drop on, allegedly rolling up at 11 in the morning while he was applying for a job to assassinate him. Queso posted to his Insta story right after, saying, "I kill a dude, then get my toes done."
Receiving a pedicure with the caption, "Kill a N-word, then go get my toes done."
This wasn't the first hit done outside a job site. Another rapper, Jump Out, who beefed with Young and Ace and ATK, was killed while waiting in line to apply for a job at an Amazon warehouse, leading to the infamous line on Who I Smoke, where they say, "Found out where he was working and clocked him out." The war had escalated to a point where, no matter where they were, no matter who it was, one side was shooting at the other and the other would shoot back. We can count a dozen of Fulio's friends who are locked up, and YNR Mookie and Slugga T are behind bars too. Even Fulio's girlfriend got shot in the head.
Y'all thought I was dead. Y'all ain't underscored this yet, boy.
And to this day, Young and Ace still has a bullet casing in his butt from the quadruple shooting outside the Wasabi Steakhouse. That's it for this video. Let me know what you want me to cover in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.
Fresh and Fit live yet?
A case manager for homeless youth.
Okay.
Ooh.
About to be watching a live while
My
I'm.
esthetician license, like her too.
Okay,
Nice.
all right, I'll put that down. All right. And then what's your relationship status?
Freshly single.
Oh shit.
Wait, what happened? We gotta know what happened. What did that nigga do?
Nothing.
What
I'm
that
just
nigga
trying
do?
to grow. It was a 7-year from like high school.
Did you left him or he left you? She left him.
It was mutual.
Oh, she left.
Uh-huh.
We
Yeah,
didn't want to work
yeah.
on our goals. We were too little. Like
No,
too
you-
young.
what did you do wrong and then what did he do?
Here
do
we
wrong
go.
in the relationship?
We just wasn't focused on our goals.
Nah, she wants more dick.
No, we wasn't focused on our goals, and we have 2 babies too. So.
2 babies.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
There you go. All right. What about you?
Wow.
Hey, I'm Stephanie. I'm 29. I'm in the roofing industry. I
Wait,
do like the permitting.
29. Okay. Okay, so people pull permits through you for roofing?
Yeah, like I have to
Okay.
do all of them.
Okay. Would that mean you work for like the city or the county or something like that, or?
It's like the building department, like the city of like the building
That'd be the
departments.
city, yeah. That's public
Okay.
sector,
City?
The city.
All right.
I deal with all of them.
The city of Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so you do the permitting for roofing specifically. All right.
Yeah.
What is your highest education level completed?
AA and AS.
Oh, and associates.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you get it in?
Esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
All right, and then
The wrong business.
where are you originally from?
Also, New York.
You said Manhattan.
Manhattan, New York.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah. No, I just met her.
We could be.
Oh.
Hey,
No, she
I
gotta
probably
believe she's
met
from New
her
York.
in,
Good
like,
shit,
high
we
school.
can't be.
You said Manhattan. Where specifically in Manhattan? Are we
I
talking
was
uptown?
Uptown.
Like
I
Harlem?
used to live- No, like I lived on 8th Avenue, like above a pizzeria.
yeah, she's
Manhattan.
nice. Yeah.
Wait, Ethan, what?
I don't remember. That was like,
Okay.
Okay.
That was
so-
like 11 years ago that I left.
Okay. So you've been in Miami the past 10 years or so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do you prefer Miami?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like the heat. I
Okay.
don't like the sun.
Damn.
All right. And then
You a
relationship
vampire.
status?
I have a man.
Okay. How long have you been together?
3 months and a half.
Oh, so it's new.
I'm happily taken.
Okay.
That's good.
So he makes me happy. So
Cool.
Nice.
All right. What about you?
I'm Gianni. I go by Mommy G.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm 24 years old. I'm an
Where you from?
entrepreneur. I'm Dominican. I grew up in New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur, content creator. I do events like
When
I'm
you
a
say
event
content
planner.
creator, are we talking YouTube,
OnlyFans.
We're talking
Instagram?
about OnlyFans,
Oh.
modeling,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
also an entrepreneur. So now I own a production company. We provide the side cars for artists, like mentions, PJ, and everything that has to do with production.
So you guys shoot
Dude,
music,
that's great. I love it.
videos?
Like
music videos?
Yes.
Basically? Okay.
Yes.
So you provide the resources to shoot
Yes,
music
the
videos, cars and
resources
everything.
to shoot the videos.
Okay. I'm gonna guess does it matter what type of music or is it mostly reggaeton or what?
Reggaeton and hip hop, I'll say.
Okay. And then so OnlyFans and modeling agency and no, sorry, you said production agency, right?
Yes, production.
Okay. And then where you highest
Based
education
here in
level completed?
Miami.
Highest education level completed?
GD.
Okay. What about you? Was it high school?
It
Oh
was
no, you said
AA
AA, right?
and
Yeah.
AS, yeah.
Okay.
I got a GD. I had 2 kids when I was 17.
Okay. GED. Okay.
Damn.
And then relationship status?
In a fresh relationship.
All
How
doors
long y'all been
open.
together?
2 months now.
Okay. Cool.
And you had a quote
We're all
earlier
in
about
a
plastic. Oh yes.
yeah.
Plastic.
I say that life in plastic is fantastic. I always been a body, and I used to like my natural body, but I don't regret having plastic surgery.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I mean, you know,
You only live
why not
once.
emphasize what you've
You
got?
only
You know
live
what I'm saying?
once.
Absolutely.
I am pro fake boobs.
I had a dick
There's
reduction.
one thing that I tell everybody:
You had a
whatever
what?
your heart desires, just do it.
Just do
Who
it.
cares?
I had a-
Just do it. It's your life, and at the end of the day, people are always gonna have something negative to say.
Real
no
shit.
matter what.
Just haters, right?
So just do it.
Yeah,
Man,
fuck
just do
haters.
it. We're
I
only
agree
on this
with that.
planet for
I
a short
agree.
period of time. You might as well just fucking make yourself the best possible. Shout out to Nike, just do it.
By
Yeah?
the way,
Okay.
we got a
I
big
agree with
super
that.
chat.
Oh, shout out to our boy Black
Lemur.
Lemur.
Wow.
500.
Jesus Christ.
The ones that focusing on his goals means he wasn't making enough money fast enough. And to the guy in the chat who asked about how it feels for FNF to be demonetized, this one's for you. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that.
Welcome to Black Lemur.
Yeah, fuck the haters, man. It's funny. We got demonetized. We got a better studio, upgraded all the equipment.
Yeah,
and
isn't
we're
that
doing
funny?
pretty
Still
well.
getting
So
bread.
that's what it is.
And our
Haters
day
gonna
ones
hate.
are still here.
Yep, exactly. So
Shout out to you guys.
haters looking really stupid. Thank you so much, Black Lemur. Appreciate that,
For
my
real.
friend.
Like that.
What about you? What's your name?
My name is Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Hi. Okay. It was
Miss
8 to
Christy.
29.
Where are you from?
Fuck up.
I am from here, born and raised in Miami. My parents are both Cuban.
Red
Cool. What do
flag.
you do for work?
You must be mad zombies.
Nah, I'm original from Miami. Okay. What do I do for work? I'm a
Yeah.
dog training specialist and a model.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
Randy,
train
helping
all
with dog
types of
training.
dogs or?
Yes, all types of dogs.
Okay. And then what is your highest education level completed?
I said some college, just some college, and I've gotten some courses as well. I got
You
my
have-
real estate.
Okay, so you have your realtor license?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the real estate
And then you have
I
your
got a lash
do you have an
tech as well.
associate or no?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
Can you train my dog? He's an asshole.
Yeah, I got
No,
you.
you stay
That
away from
ass.
you stay away from Hero.
He's in the chat, by the way. So.
For real? I got you.
What's your relationship status?
Taken.
Okay. How long have you been together?
About 2 months.
Okay.
All these fresh relationships.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
They're gonna be finished by the end of
I'm telling you, this is where relationships go to die.
You know
Why you
what's
nice to me like that? No, I'm just kidding. I met him on a live stream.
Wait, which one?
Mimi.
Mimi?
Yeah.
What's that? Is that like a
If you
dicing
meet
thing?
me,
It's nothing like
called
sexual or nothing crazy. You
Is
guys.
it like
Dicing.
That means
It's
it's
just something
sexual
where
and
you
crazy.
know it's not. You sit
Omegle?
there and you talk to people.
Is it Omegle?
Huh?
Is it like Omegle?
I don't know what Omegle
I have
is.
no idea
Chat
what
roulette.
any of this is.
I
It's
don't
an
know what that
online
is
service
either.
you could match people randomly around the world.
It like some people use it for a dating app and other people use it for live stream. I was using it for a live stream.
But it turned into a dating app.
It's a
But it
fusion
turned
of.
into a dating app.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a fusion of TikTok, Tinder, and live streaming.
Damn, that's a
It's
lot
like
of
that kind of
shit.
fusion.
Okay, I think it's basically seeking arrangements featuring content creators. That's what it is.
That sounds like a great fucking idea.
And with
I mean, I like it.
and it's meant to be like in all ages.
Go ahead, Mo.
Wow.
What was that? What was that, Mo?
And the meat is spelled M-E-A-T.
And it's meant to be like all ages.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what.
18 and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And question, Hajime, you're
I don't like this gun.
How did I meet downstairs at Sexy Fish?
Outside where?
Oh, nice.
Outside of
I
Fresh
met
and Fit.
downstairs at the restaurant Sexy Fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
sexy fish.
Did he
Yeah.
come up to you and say, did he come up to you and say hi? Did he come up to you and speak to you?
Yes, he
There you
came
go.
to me.
Cold approach, guys. This is what you fucking got to do.
He's actually downstairs
Yeah,
in
men
one
don't
of those
approach
bars
anymore.
waiting for me too.
How tall is he?
How tall? He's like 6'2".
That's when cold approach. That's why cold approach works.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold approach still works.
Yeah, get your own approach works.
Okay.
But you gotta be tall enough.
You gotta be good or
Yes,
tall.
gotta be
good.
Okay. So you guys met on the streaming thing. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your name?
My name is Melanie. I am 28.
Where are you from?
I'm from South Florida. I was born in Miami.
Red flag.
All right. What do you do for work?
I work at an attorney's office.
Are you like a
on.
paralegal?
Yeah, I'm a paralegal.
Okay. Defense or prosecution?
It's like complex business litigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the boring
All right.
stuff.
Okay. And then what's your highest education level completed?
I'm finishing my bachelor's right now
Okay.
in criminal justice.
Okay. Do you want to drop where you go to school? It's up to you. You don't have to.
Where I go to school right now?
You can say
I
if you
do
want.
it.
You
I
don't
do
have
it
to.
full time online. So
Oh, it's
at
online?
University
Alright.
of Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay. And then what's your relationship status?
I'm taken.
Okay. How long have you been
Wow,
together?
everybody's
Almost
so
9 months.
9 months. All right.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
It's cuffing season.
When did we meet?
No, where?
Where? In South Florida.
No, but where?
Fucking
Oh,
A.
I knew him through
Unbelievable.
mutual people. So like, one day he slid on me, and
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
Mutual.
Yeah,
She's gonna get emotional.
Social circle. Okay.
How tall is he?
like 6'1".
There it is.
All right. What about you?
My name is Keish Mary. I'm 32, and I'm
Mary?
Okay.
32.
Hold on. It's Keish Mary, 32, and then what do you do for work?
I'm also a case manager for
Case manager. Okay.
adolescents experiencing, homelessness, and
Oh, that's cool.
just pretty much just trying to get back on their feet.
Okay.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
work
we're
together
friends.
and friends.
Cool.
That's so beautiful.
And then are you also from Massachusetts?
Yes.
Okay. Are you from Lowell as well?
No, I'm from Lynn.
Okay.
Who's the most famous fighter out of Lowell, Mass?
A fighter? I don't watch fighting, so I don't know.
Mickey Ward.
she
I
got other
cannot.
things
Dude, they made
to
a
do than
movie
watch a
about
fight.
it.
Mickey
Oh my
Ward?
god.
They make a lot of
Mickey
movies in Lowell.
Ward. Oh my god.
What's your
Mickey Ward is from Lowell, Mass.
What's your highest education level completed? Do you have a BA too?
No, I did high school and then I just did courses.
Okay.
I'm on Route 24? Night ticket right now?
What's your But she's right. It is cuffing season.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican.
Stay away, bro. Stay away.
I'm Puerto Rican. What does that mean?
Hey,
I'm
Puerto Rican girls
I
get to
swear,
game
bro.
Are you
tight.
Puerto Rican
No,
too?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
Puerto
Puerto Rican.
Are
not
you-
Puerto Rican.
are
I'm
you
Puerto Rican and Italian.
Yo, they get
Hey,
pregnant like
me
this.
too.
I told you
Oh,
Puerto
this is gonna be
Rican.
good,
I
Joe.
know, because I'm 29.
How you know
and
that?
It's gonna be
I'm
good,
We're
Joe.
safe.
Yeah, but you do?
Yeah, we're safe.
Call me after.
Look at her. She's considered. She's like, oh my god, I might do it.
And in the Northeast, bro, it's all Puerto Ricans.
Oh, for real?
So,
And
yeah.
Dominicans.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's
Yeah,
more
up
Puerto
north,
Ricans.
it's all
bro.
Dominicans and
How
Puerto
you say?
Ricans.
¿Cómo se dice?
There's more Puerto
Diabla? Literally.
¿Cómo se
Yeah.
dice?
All right. What about you? What's your name?
My name is Yesenia.
Okay.
I'm
How old are you?
29.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm Cuban.
Were you raised in Cuba or were you raised here in Miami?
I was raised here in Miami.
Okay.
Red flag.
I'm just saying. All right.
She's my best friend.
What do you do for work?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
Nurse?
Yes.
Well, there it is.
I knew they were gonna give you that. I told you.
Two red flags.
You got
what's
one more.
your highest education level completed?
I have my bachelor's in science. And
Where'd you get
I
it
am
from?
Grand Canyon University.
Mario Cell.
Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
There's a university in there?
Yes, it's in Phoenix, guys. It's actually a real university. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say it's
I
gotta be
didn't
in
believe it was
Arizona.
real until I was out there and I'm riding my bike and I'm like, holy fuck, it's
Thank
fucking
you.
real.
Is it right down the bottom? Or?
Thank God you guys are.
Okay. What's
Right.
your
Camelback.
relationship status?
Single.
Cool. All right.
Well, she's a nurse.
And then we
guest
got
of
two
honor.
special guests. You guys want to introduce yourself real quick to the people?
The guy in the shades and the guy in glasses.
I'll let the James Bond of the Manosphere.
Troy
go first.
Francis, dating coach, based in London. Single, obviously. What else? Yeah, follow me on YouTube at Real Troy Francis.
Why is it all
That works.
Because I mean, man, we'll get into this, but I don't think marriage is a good idea for dudes these days. And also, I'm a dating coach. Also, I'm a dating coach, and I travel the whole time. But it's hard to, my base is London, but it's hard to sort of like have a relationship doing what I do because I go around a lot. Obviously, we're meeting different people and being social, stuff like that.
That's dope.
I like
Tell your
variety as well.
boyfriend to watch out for this guy. You better
I
tell him to watch out.
also as well, look, I'm just being honest, I like variety. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to go to Burger King and order the same fucking thing every time, are you? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you might
You
fancy
don't like love then?
What? Sorry?
You don't like love then?
No, I like love, but I
No,
but
love is for
sometimes
some
Don't even make no
like, you go
sense.
to the rest. Like, when you're in Vegas and you're staying in those fucking hotels and they've got all of those different cuisines, you're not going to eat the one cuisine every time, are you? You're not going to have
If it's
Chinese
good,
every
though, so why
time.
not keep
Like,
it?
maybe
The same
sometimes you
thing.
fancy Italian, maybe you want a bit of Mexican, maybe you want a little bit of like
Puerto Rican.
White girl.
Parisian,
Oh, I'm sorry, we're talking about food.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Anyway.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Donovan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Donovan Sharp. I've been in this community now for 10 years. I have written, 12 books. I've done a jillion courses. The reason I'm in Miami is because I'm having the 3rd conference of masculine excellence. It's going down October 13th through October 15th. On October 15th, that is when I will be tying the knot to the lovely and talented Devin.
Oh, congratulations.
No, not legally. Not legally. We're going to do everything but sign the papers.
And
What's
that's
mine
cool.
is mine. What's hers is mine. If things go sideways, I have contingencies in place to where she's been with me from the start, from the beginning of the business. So I'll make sure I break her off. But if she decides to leave me, she's not getting shit. So that's where that goes.
You think
It'd
that's
be like
okay?
that sometimes.
Say again?
Think that's okay? though? Like that's okay to do that to her?
Do what to her?
What if she leaves?
No, hold on. Go ahead. No. Hold on. Okay to do what to her?
You know, like not give her anything like,
I bought her a Range Rover for her birthday last year.
Damn.
a Range Rover is
okay, would you take
Hold
that?
on. Keep going. See, no.
materialistic.
Oh, okay, there we go. So, what she's talking about is the material possession without the material possession. The reason why she said, "Why would you do that to her?" What she's really asking, why would you give a woman commitment and not tie anything to it? Well, because I don't want her to be able to leave with half of my shit. I want to be in charge of that. Now she's been with me for 7.5 years, so she deserves to be called a wife. But I'm not about to be in a contract between myself and the state and her.
Agreed.
She is absolutely she's absolutely
If it works
And she's happy.
for them, that works.
absolutely
It's only
works.
for y'all to understand.
Hey, it absolutely
That shit don't
works.
matter.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Troy, I think you had a question for the ladies that you wanted to kick off, right?
Yeah, so
Go
the
ahead,
first
please.
So the first question is, and I was asking this to girls in Mexico City last week, got some interesting answers.
And we're going to start here with the question and then go around. So, ladies, just so you know, typically we'll start here, then go back here, and then we'll just keep doing it that way. So, Couch will get the next question first.
Cuba first.
Go ahead, Troy.
All right. Is it ever acceptable under any circumstances for a woman to cheat on her man?
No.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. One by one. Troy, how detailed do you want to say yes or no, or and a why, or
and a why?
Okay. Go ahead.
No,
You should
I
never.
mean, coming from experience, loyalty is everything.
What if the sex is really bad?
There's nothing that can be tied.
Exactly.
There's
Sarah?
nothing we can't work with. Or
Okay,
there's nothing we can't add on to the equation.
Yeah, but girls don't want puppies. You want fully grown
question, you ever been
dogs.
cheated on?
Who hasn't?
No.
Skirt.
I've never been cheated on.
That you know of.
That I know of.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
your
like,
answer
I
is
don't
no because loyalty is everything, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. What about you?
I would definitely say no, but I mean, everyone's relationship, like you understand whatever terms you're on, or if it's not if it's not considered cheating if you're open and you guys like met like this, like everyone understands the relationship. Personally, I don't like to cheat. If I have to, I'll take a step away.
Well, that's big of you.
But if I have to cheat, I will. Get back.
When do you have to?
Make the
If I
difficult
have to, I
decision.
will.
Okay, all
No,
right.
I'm kidding, but it's frowned upon.
So
who do you think cheats more, men or women?
Women.
Oh, here we go. So we're going to go around the whole panel now. Everyone's going to say no, women shouldn't cheat, and yet women cheat more. So somebody's fucking lying.
No, it's not right. It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
But we do it the most because we get away with it best.
Right.
Do you think that women are able to conceal it better than men.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think we're a bit sloppy with it. Do you know what I mean? I think we just fuck it. You know, we just kind of.
You don't know how to be consistent with your woman. Like if you're cheating and someone else gets your attention, you still have to remember that you got to pay attention to shorty back home. Now, if you get some, you got to be consistent with everyone. Now, she's gonna know if something's going on. If she's not getting the same love and attention and all this stuff, you got to be consistent. Us, we know, baby. I love you.
No, but I think women are
got
crazy too because they'll just blow up your phone, show up at your house.
All right.
Yeah, that's why you never give the side bitch
Just
your
so I
phone.
can make sure Hold on. Real quick, just so I make sure I clarify this. So you're saying no, but if you need to cheat, you would cheat. So I'm confused.
No, I'm saying, all right, in a respectable relationship, like where you respect me, I respect you, and it's actually a serious relationship. No, I'm not cheating. But if it's just like a little, not something serious,
But
if it's a little fuck boy.
his question was, is it ever acceptable for a woman to cheat in a relationship? That's his
In
question.
a serious relationship, absolutely not.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Or?
No, like I don't think it's acceptable for a woman to cheat. If
Why?
Because if you guys agree,
Can you say why?
Yeah, if you guys agree on like exclusivity, then there should be no reason for it.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Okay, so loyalty is fundamental. Your word is bond.
So your answer is no as well?
Nope, the answer is definitely not. Absolutely not.
Hold on. The answer
You
is
ever
not
cheated
no.
before?
No, I haven't.
Never ever?
Oh, that's cap.
I've been cheated on. I've been cheated on.
Never ever?
Huh? I was in a 10-year relationship.
You
Yeah.
had a relationship since what, like 18 or something?
I was in a relationship when I was 18. Yeah.
To 28.
Up until last year.
And you never cheated?
No, I didn't.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know, Mom, stop watching.
She's a high quality Cuban woman. She's got those Cuban morals.
Yeah, exactly. No, like I was definitely taught that. No, but like I was definitely taught that like if you want to cheat, just leave the relationship. That's how I was taught.
But that's the point. The thing is, right, that's the party line. Like you're gonna say that, but she's just said women cheat more. So
Okay, but
somebody here.
I'm not her. I'm me.
I know you're me, but you're you. But somebody here is capping, right? If we're all gonna go around the whole fucking thing and everyone's gonna say no.
I don't think that women cheat more. I actually think men cheat more. But
No, women.
Men get caught more.
Women get more. Women get more opportunities to cheat, and also they're better at concealing it.
Yeah,
Therefore,
I guess. But the thing is, when a woman cheats, it's emotional. That's your replacement.
Correct.
When a man cheats, he just does it for fun, so he does it more
who's
rapidly,
more sexual?
more commonly.
Who's more sexual, men or women?
Men.
No, come on, seriously?
women.
Don't you think?
I feel like women, they just hide it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Is cheating ever acceptable by a female to you?
I don't think that it's acceptable for a woman to cheat. I'm not a cheater.
Well, I didn't ask you if you were a cheater.
I'm saying
She said, I'm not a
I'm
cheater.
not a cheater, and I don't think that it's okay for a woman to cheat.
Why?
Because if that's not what you wanted, you should stay single. Simple.
Thank you. See, and she's Spanish, just like me. That's what our mothers teach us.
Question. Have you ever cheated before?
No, never. Never. I never cheated.
Stop the cap.
All right, what about
If I'm not happy in the relationship, I just leave.
What about this though, right? So a lot of women, and some dudes do this as well, right? They will have a backup plan, and then when they want to leave their main guy, they'll sort of secretly start like kind of, you know,
Sabotaging.
Yeah, exactly. So that in itself is cheating, isn't it? And that's a pretty common thing. Because then the girl just goes to her main guy and says, yeah, sorry, it's over. And then 2 weeks later, she's seeing the new dude. But of course, really, you know, secretly, she's been like dealing with him, you know, under the surface. So I think that a lot more cheating happens here. And then the woman just moves on to the next guy and says, oh, yeah, it just kind of happened. You know, we just met and it's great. But actually, really, she cheated in order to get out of the relationship.
Okay. What about you? Do you think cheating is ever acceptable by a woman?
No.
Okay. Why so?
I mean, it hurts. You know.
Yes.
It's like girls or guys. Like I don't think anybody needs to hurt anybody. Like everybody, like here believes like in their partner, and that's not like a thing you should break. Like I'm all about loyalty.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Of course.
What if he cheated first? Would that make it okay?
No. I'll leave. If he wants
Oh my
to do
God.
that, and that's
These
on him.
bitches are
and I deserve
lying.
better than that.
What if you can't leave because you love him?
But if you leave and come back,
it doesn't
That
matter.
means he's controlling fresh.
But do you know for a fact that you're gonna
hurts.
leave
That's
and you're
disrespect.
not coming back?
I would leave. I know how to leave.
Because everyone
I know
spins
my
the
worth.
block.
I know my worth.
If I'm spinning the block, and
Damn! Yo, I just got back, nigga. Fuck y'all.
it depends. It's everyone.
It
depends.
keeping it real.
It depends on the situation.
Guys, one microphone at a time, because when you guys are all talking over each other, no one can hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
Jesus.
I have no problem with you guys talking, just one at a time. So you were saying something, you were saying something. So you said you know your worth, and then she said who's the right guy.
That is hell.
And I get that, but at the end of the day, you need to know like what you deserve. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's headshots.
Regardless you love him or not, he hurt you and he disrespected you.
But you can also grow. You can also grow together. If it's a person that you really listen in life, you're not gonna get someone perfect. There's no. You're gonna have a little fuckboy that even
Wow,
a
she's talking
female.
some sense.
Like you're not. You have to pick and choose your battle. Like they gotta be all right. Like you know what? Maybe he's not amazing or doesn't have the best job, but I can help you get a better job. I can help this. I can do whatever. Like certain things. Like you have to pick who it is that you're gonna invest in.
Yeah, can you help him keep his stuff in his pants?
Listen, if he's gonna be
Men are gonna
him,
cheat.
you know who it is that you're getting into a relationship with. You can't
No,
go
you
into a
don't always
relationship.
know, though.
No, okay, but however you meet them, say you met him on the streets or he's super flirtatious. You see how you met him.
Yep.
He was with somebody else, and you thought that you was gonna be the one, shorty. No, everything's gonna happen the same. Listen,
I mean, at the
you
end
have
of
to
the day,
know
like, I
who
know
he
my
is.
man now.
Yeah, you have to know who
Like,
he
I know
is.
who he is.
And the thing is that in a relationship, you're still getting to know them, and you don't technically know anyone until you're with them in the relationship, and something goes left. Because that's when they show you their true colors.
Sis is
So then it's like, what are we doing? I know that I know who it is that I'm gonna stick with, if anything. If I see potential, not more. I can't believe in you. I can't believe more in you than you believe in yourself. But if I see the potential and you're actually working towards it, we could do it.
All right, two-part question here. Number
Fuck!
one, you said no because it hurts. Just out of curiosity, do you think it's worse if a man cheats or a woman cheats, in your opinion?
I think it's equal on both.
Oh no.
Emotional.
I think it's worse for a man.
So you genuinely think it's let me just hear her point.
genuinely think like
It's
it's
50-50?
equal. It hurts a woman if a man does it, and it hurts a man. Like if it's a woman he actually loves and is about her, and the girl does it, it'll hurt him emotionally.
So both acts are
Maybe not now.
Both of them are acts of betrayal. Which one do you think is a bigger act of betrayal?
I say the man on a woman because the woman is, you know, like all about her heart and her emotions.
Okay.
And that, you know, that hurts us.
Interesting.
Yeah. For
Okay,
me,
and
I
then-
think it's for a man.
Interesting.
As a man, it'll hurt his pride. It'll hurt
127
his
is
ego.
crazy.
Mess
That gun is trash. This gun is trash. This is the Ray Gun Mark II. You crazy.
When a woman cheats on a man?
No.
This shit is trash. I gotta get rid of this shit.
No, I'm sorry. I was saying it's worse when a woman cheats on a man. You were correct. Yes.
Okay, all right, but you think it's worse when a man cheats. Okay, and then real quick, how many of you agree with her? She's saying if you got a good relationship with a guy and he cheats, hey, might be better for you to just stick it out versus leaving immediately. How many of you agree with her on
I
that?
agree.
Raise of hands who agrees with her.
Disagree.
1, 2.
You have to know.
I gotta get another fucking gun.
Yeah, show
man.
me one time.
Oh!
Check this out.
But what if he's taking care of
But
you
when
and
you
doing
say-
all these
Doesn't
different
matter.
things?
When you say true colours,
That just reminded
isn't
me.
it the case that
It's
men are
lit.
just programmed to spread their seed, to want
Yeah.
variety.
If
So
you're
you're saying, so every man's.
I'm not gonna have my fast reload, but
Yep. So,
But-
Man, that's for me.
so what are you gonna do?
about to get another
No,
gun.
man, that's for me.
Baby, period.
But even the
Let me
man
know
that's-
when you find the one that don't cheat.
But even the man that's
I
done
have-
it.
I have
Let
one
me know
that
when you
I
find
say.
them.
One mic at a time, guys, please.
Okay, you had something that you want to say? Go ahead.
Yes, I think that it's easier for a woman to stay after her man cheat than a man to stay after the woman cheat.
I agree.
Okay.
Because it's in the main nature.
Nature.
It's
Nature.
different nature.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nature.
It's different when a man cheats than when the woman cheats.
Yeah. Donovan, you had a point?
I'm telling
Nah,
you, I'm
round
telling
28 by myself is wild. I don't think I ever went this far by
a
myself.
relative, the death of a loved one, the death of a pet. Nothing.
I told ya,
crushes a
I'm
man's
just
soul
really a
like
zombie
woman
nigga. Like
cheating
before
on him. There is
multiplayer,
no
well,
greater
I played
physical,
multiplayer first, but
emotional pain.
I've been playing zombies legit the same map since I was like 10 years old. Literally 10 years old.
No other pain. That is the one. That is the one thing that will destroy a man psychologically, at least temporarily. So it's 1,000% fucking worse when women cheat.
Unless you're
Yes, I agree.
100%.
Unless you're Adam. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Does anyone else agree with her that it's worse when a woman, when a man cheats on his girl? Who else agrees with her?
When women listen,
Hold on, raise of hands. Who else agrees
Y'all
that?
don't need to agree with me.
I
That's how
kind
feel,
of
though.
agree.
Well, you
Yeah,
took
I-
the opposite stance a second ago.
No, I see where he was coming from. Like I
Okay,
understand
so
where he's
who
coming
agrees
from.
that it's worse when a man cheats?
No.
Oh, put it up there now. Put it up there now.
I'll go against
No,
myself.
I
Like,
only
none of y'all need
I only
a
kind of agree just because
but
I'm
it is
super
what it is.
emotional. And I feel like men, when they, men have to work to get a woman. Like, you
Yeah.
actually have to put in work.
Yes.
Women, it's not easy for women to get guys because guys already want. It's not easy because it's already what they want.
Look, I'll put it
So
to you
if
this
you
way.
go-
So are you saying it's worse or better then? Because if it's easy for a
Oh shit.
so you're
saying,
saying
like,
a man has to put in
emotionally.
more effort
Yeah, I
in
mean,
order to.
so if you're in a relationship, at least in my relationships with my guy, when he stepped out, he had to put in work with this girl. Like,
that makes
you
it
have
feel
to,
worse to you.
Yeah, like because it's like, damn, you're putting in all this work over here. Like she got your attention, she's doing all this stuff. Like mentally and emotionally, she got your attention, and I'm over here stuck in the house.
But
and
she's
what's going
willing
on?
to take that back, though. You're
No, but
willing to take that
that's
back.
the one that I didn't take back because I didn't see any potential in him. He wasn't doing. He
Fuck.
wasn't a father.
Okay.
He wasn't a great son. He wasn't a great man.
Wait, hold
so
on. You gave him
I see
kids?
you rolling your eyes.
no kids, no kids.
Yo, I just made it out of some shit.
Or ambitious to be greater.
Yeah, if he can
No more
grow, like,
monkeys.
What is a deadbeat? No.
Yo,
no,
check this
no,
out.
I mean like overall, like you can't really be shitty in every aspect. Like choose your damn downfall.
yeah.
Nah, she said choose your downfall. I like
If your
that.
value is high enough, your girl will will forgive your cheating. Just like the hotter a woman is, the more we tend. Here's how it goes. If you're worth 10 figures, you can have your wife and your side bitch sleeping in the same bedroom. Right?
Word. Yeah.
If you're worth 7 figures, you can have a side chick. Maybe she lives in the guest house. If you're worth upper 6 figures, your woman can know about the side chick as long as she doesn't know too much. If you're not making 6 figures, you ain't cheating. That's the way it goes. So hold on. So what it really comes down to is, what does he provide for me? How does he add value to my life? Okay, so he stuck his dick in another chick, which, by the way, is nothing for us. It's like shaking a hand. That's why it's worse when a woman cheats, because we know there was emotion involved.
How I always says, cheating is a rich small. It's a rich man's sport.
Yeah. No, but women, it's worse when women cheat because women tend to cheat emotionally.
Exactly.
Whereas
Some
dudes,
women are okay with men
dudes,
cheating because they taking care of them.
no, but dudes,
So
it's
it's
just
different.
dudes. It's like to have sex. It's not.
It's just like
it's just a physical
an
act.
activity.
It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
So real
it's like
quick,
going water skiing. You know.
She
It's
mentioned
a rich
earlier
man's sport.
your man won't cheat. Why'd you say that? The man for you won't cheat. Why'd you say that?
Because I'm gonna make sure he's well taken care of.
I agree because that's
I don't
my
get
man.
what you mean.
My man.
This is really good. So you think you can satisfy your man by yourself?
100%.
Well, but it's not. It's a nice.
And if
She the
he's
only
like
one
that,
left?
He's not the man for me.
Well, then you're going to. Here's the deal. She was right. No man is going to be perfect, but let me ask you this: what do you look for in a man? Describe your perfect man in 15 seconds or less.
15 seconds or less. My perfect man, loyalty.
Oh, I
That's
Keep
all.
going.
Like
Keep going.
respect.
Okay.
Being
Honesty.
able to have a conversation with you, mutual agreement. I'm all about being open, but I'm also all about.
Let me stop you right there. There are millions of men out there, yet you're single. You're not looking for that. You're looking for a man who can take care of you, and that's okay. No, it's
I'm
okay.
not, because I can take care of myself.
Well,
I just
go,
got out of a
Queen.
7-year relationship.
Hang on. Look,
7 years.
Look. The men that you say you want, you won't want. You can tell. Listen, there are many loyal men who are open to having conversations who are short and fat and don't have any game and don't have anything going for themselves. So you have to acquire more than just loyalty. And oh by the way, we don't cheat. We exercise options. You don't know what you want to. If I cheat on my girl, that's me buying another girl a fucking car for Christmas. That's me putting up another girl in some apartment somewhere so I can go and smash her when the wife isn't home. That's male cheating. You see, when men cheat, we provide loyalty through provisioning. We've had this conversation before. And this is why cheating doesn't hurt women as
I don't
much.
even
Is
think
because you
I
guys,
know
not
that
to say
shit.
that if you find out your man cheats, you're not hurt. It does hurt on some level. But in your hindbrain, you're thinking, okay, is this girl like, are there any diseases? Did he get her pregnant? Right? That's what you're thinking about, your bottom line. Yes, there's the emotional scars that come with that. But at the end of the day, it's like taking a piss for us. So, and I think a lot of women like to pretend that cheating is a much bigger deal to them than it really is, as an excuse to just say, well, he's not the man for me. Guess what? Those men that are not for you, guess what? They got women chasing them around, because those women know and understand there's going to be inherent risk with any situation. If you get with the top guy, guess what? He's going to exercise options. Yep. That's
And
all
he's
there is
also
to it.
going to exercise an STD.
Well,
That's
not
disgusting.
Hold on. That is such a hold on. No, that is a piss poor bullshit answer. When's the last time you fucked with a guy with an STD? Yeah, never. Exactly.
I'm not willing to take that risk. Especially in Miami, you gotta see where we're from. You gotta see where we're from.
Yeah, good for you. The point is STDs are not nearly as prevalent as everybody says they are.
This city is disgusting.
I need you to quit interrupting me.
Okay.
Okay. What it really comes down to, and she nailed it, depending upon the value your man gives you and the way he makes you feel, the way he provides for you, you're going to have to put up with certain things.
That many niggas running out that window,
I
son.
want to go fuck another bitch. I'm going to go fucking do it. And you want to know something? If she wants to fucking leave, I got 12 other bitches that are waiting to take her place. That's the facts. Those are the facts. That's not misogynistic. That's just the fucking truth. Listen, I love my woman, and if she were to leave me tomorrow, it would break my heart for about 10 minutes, and then I'd be back on the horse. Love my girl, but this is how it is. So I don't want to sit here and guys, this is bad advice. Girls don't want fucking loyalty. They want provisioning, and that's okay. Guys, we don't need Disney princesses. We want girls who look good, cook good, suck good, and give us sex at the end of the night, and don't give us a bunch of fucking lip. If you do that for us, we'll fucking give you the world.
Have you noticed as well, though?
I strongly agree.
Come on. Do you agree with him or no?
No, I don't agree.
I strongly agree.
Have you noticed as well?
I do.
Have you noticed as well though? When there's an infidelity, then the guy is always like, "Oh, so what? Did you fuck him? Like, what was his dick like? You know, what was the sex like, and all that."
What's the first question girls ask us? What's the first girl you ask your man if he cheats? What's the first question?
Do you love her?
Do you love her?
Do you wear condoms?
Thank you.
Do you wear condoms?
Yeah. Exactly, but that proves the fucking point because it's about the provision. And look, there are guys who've come on this show before. They have
Yo, these niggas they ain't even letting a
my
nigga.
woman is my fucking top priority of my life. I love her to fucking death. I would die for that woman. She gets all of my provisioning. She is the fucking queen. But I'm a man, and what that means is that sometimes I want to have a little bit of variety. And if I fuck the waitress, if I fuck the barista, if I fuck, some random girl in some, sort of Mexico or something like that, does it really fucking matter?
No.
In the wider context of that relationship, and that's the fucking difference. But as he said, when a woman does it to a man, he's fucking destroyed.
Yep.
Because it's the biological reaction to that act, which is just
it's
intolerable.
emotional for her.
Exactly. It's emotional, and that's the thing that fucks it up.
Look, here, you guys have been sold a myth. If a man loves you, he won't cheat on you. False. If a man loves you, he won't let you find out he's smashing on your lives. Right? And the more you mean to him, the more overt he will be with his extracurricular affairs.
Alternatively,
That's how it is.
There's the other argument. There's the other way of doing it, which is that he's upfront with you straight away. So from the beginning, he's like, listen, babe, you're fucking awesome. I think you're great. I really see us having a future together. However, amazingly, I'm a dude. What that means is that I like variety, and maybe occasionally I'm going to step out, but that doesn't affect anything between us.
That's communication,
so you could start with that.
Here's the thing.
Question for you. If he told you that from the very beginning, would you still be upset?
No, because I know what I was getting myself into.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So if you lay the cards out on the table, then I'm good with that because I have an option. It's when you don't give me an option.
Hang on, she's lying. And what? So
Hang on, she's lying.
She's full of shit.
Full of shit.
Don't be honest with women, guys. Women want to be lied to. Women reward men. Say whatever you want. Women reward men who lie to them. Listen, if you're living that kind of lifestyle, if you're that fucking dude, your girl knows you're going to be fucking other bitches any goddamn way. There's no need to have that conversation with her. When a man and a woman gets together, there is an unwritten understanding. You provide me with the exclusive sex, I provide you with the provisioning. Any deviation from that means the end of the relationship. She doesn't have to know about the other side, bitches. Real shit.
I don't
real shit.
agree with what you're saying. I'm just there are
Niggas say real shit.
I think who else is it? Sorry, there's
my ray gun's about to run out.
Who's made this argument for what like radical honesty?
Myron.
I mean,
Andrew, probably Andrew.
Andrew. I think the Tates as well. I mean, I'm somewhat. I get where you're coming from as well, though. I think that it comes back to value again, doesn't it?
Oh shit, we about to be on 30.
In all of the metrics that means. You probably can have that conversation. If you're Leonardo DiCaprio...
Or Troy Francis.
Or Troy Francis, you can have that conversation, right? If you are working in Publix and you're fucking 5'4" and you've got a fucking dad bod, can you have that conversation?
It's not a good idea.
So again, you guys look for value in men because
Shit.
you want provisioning, and that's fucking fine. We should just be honest about it.
Question for you. If your man said to you today, you know what, babe, love you with all my heart, but I messed up. I slept with a girl. Would you leave him?
No.
Why?
Atta girl.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because he's been good to me in every other area that I need.
You got it. Translation, that big game on point, though, girl.
I know what that
I didn't want
sounds
to
like.
interrupt that train of conversation, but you were saying you're going to be enough for your guy. Who else on the panel thinks that they can sexually satisfy their man by themselves? Raise your hands.
Oh, you're all delusional.
All of you. Okay, hold on. I just want to get a measure. I want to get a body of work here. Raise your hands nice and high if you think you can sexually satisfy your man by yourself. Okay, that's a majority of the women on the panel. Okay, so a couple of you don't think you can do it yourself. Yeah? Yes or no?
No, I was joking. I was
Are
just
you in
like,
between?
kinda.
Kind of? Okay.
She's in the early throes of romance.
Okay.
You ain't never had no pussy like this, nigga.
Word of my dead.
I have the golden pussy. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now,
you know what the girls say.
hold on real quick. For those same girls that think that they can sexually satisfy their man by themselves, is that why you don't think that men should cheat? You wouldn't accept it?
No.
Is that why?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I believe because a lot of girls not even flexible enough.
Hey y'all.
What does flexible got to do with it?
A lot of females are stiff as hell.
Let's go, my nigga. Round third.
A lot of girls are stiff as hell, so they don't even know what they're doing.
That's true. You should come to London. You should come to London. Fuck, man.
Yo, Myra made
And I'm just saying, I'm just saying in real life.
So let me-
in real life, a lot of girls are stiff as fuck.
Okay, so are you saying
Oh,
that
yes.
the more flexible a woman is, the
No.
less
Program.
likely she'll be cheated on?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
What are
just
you saying?
saying a lot of girls are stiff as hell, so they don't even know how to have sex for real.
You guys have got this all wrong, man. But we'll just.
I'm just saying,
Okay, so you
me
think
being a
you think quality sex is what will keep men from cheating?
I mean, I really don't know what keeps men from cheating. Like, because I haven't personally been cheated on. I only been in 2 real relationships my whole life. So,
But you said you can sexually satisfy a man by yourself, correct?
I can. I really can.
No one woman can sexually satisfy.
When it comes to fuck your man, and he will still go shit.
Literally. No, because look, there's one thing. There's one thing that a single woman cannot give to a man. However fucking flexible she is, whether she whatever, it doesn't matter. You can't give a man variety.
Exactly.
That's the fucking problem that you've all that you've all got. You cannot give a man variety, and a man ultimately a man wants fucking variety, and that's why you get these couples who try and like fucking spice things up. You know, she comes in wearing a wig,
Always
and,
a
you know, all that sort
I
of
would
shit
say a
bullshit.
man always will be a man, no matter what.
Exactly. So the sex, and this is the fucking problem. The sex can be fucking amazing, and it probably is for the first, like, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. And then it starts to, and we all know. Well, yeah, 3 minutes with me, but you know, and then we all know it starts to get a little bit fucking boring. It starts to get a little bit samey. It starts to get a little bit, and at that point, you know,
If you don't give it to her, he's gonna look for her.
well,
I'd rather give it to my man.
so for the guy,
I'd rather give it to her so he don't do it behind my back.
but for the guy, not only is the sex getting boring, but also he's programmed to want to fuck other women. So, you know, there's no wonder that this is happening. You understand what I mean? So a single woman, however great she is in bed, however amazing a person she is, she cannot fully sexually satisfy a guy, particularly over the long term.
I'll put it to you like this. Men and women both have to work for what they want. Men, we want to get paid and we want to get laid. So that's what we do. If you want to get paid and get laid, you have to be competent. You have to know how to make money. You gotta be a badass. The ultimate goal for women is to belong to a high status, high value man, and the way to do that is not to be fucking around. The way to do that is to be as sexually chaste as possible. So, men, like, you got to understand, like, a lot of people think we just come on here and talk shit about women. No, we're hard on guys too. You can't be a fucking loser living in your basement at your mom's house talking about I need a dime piece.
Yeah.
By the same token, you can't be some fat hoe with a bunch of tattoos talking about I need my man to be 6'6" with a 6-foot dick. You have at the end of the day, you get what you deserve. And if you're a man, if you don't have the woman that you deserve, that means you haven't earned it yet. If you're a woman who doesn't have the man that you deserve, it means you haven't earned it yet.
Ladies, I have one question for you on the panel, if you don't mind.
Can we finish the line of questioning though, or did it have to do with this?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This real quick. Yeah. What is the best pussy?
New pussy.
You said
New pussy. Yeah. The best sex you'll ever have with a woman is the first time you have sex with her.
Okay. What about you? Is cheating ever acceptable in your eyes? This is going back to Troy's original question.
No, never. But I also
Yes and no.
say if you want a variety, why don't you just stay single?
Well, I am single. So I would not disagree with that. And I think there's an issue with dudes getting married and then
Well, the reason why I don't stay single is because life with my woman is better than my life without it. Right? I would live a great life without my woman. There's no doubt. But my life is better with her in it.
Literally.
That's all there is to it.
I want to be taken care of.
I'm sorry?
Like how? Like
Are you kidding me? Dude, my woman, oh my God, dude.
Are you
my
kidding
woman
me?
cooks, she cleans, she runs the whole back half of my business.
So you would only be
She
sad for 10 minutes if you lost all of that?
I would what now?
You would only be sad for 10 minutes if you lost all of that.
You're goddamn right.
But I feel like any-
because guess what?
Someone else is gonna do it.
Hold on.
I was gonna say anyone would do
stop,
it.
Stop. Wait, what? Anyone can do what?
Cook, clean.
Anyone can cook. Oh, you're talking about a woman. I thought she was talking about the man. No, not everyone. You know what? Every woman can cook and clean, but guess what? Most women don't. So there you go.
Women that don't.
right now.
There you
Some
go.
women don't.
Nope. How many of y'all can cook?
I can cook.
Hit the stop the cat button right now.
From a Cuban culture, if we don't cook,
Someone
we
can.
get yelled
The real
at.
question is, how often do you cook? It's a real question.
Just because she can doesn't mean she will.
cook
All right,
dinner
so you said no.
every day
Why
with my
do you
man.
think it's unacceptable for women to cheat under any circumstances?
Just stay single. That's why.
Just stay single.
No, I'm not doing that.
What about you? Is it ever acceptable for a female to cheat?
So I would say that some
Hoes
people
need
could
love
just
too,
by,
son.
Like, oh, he cheated on me first, but right, and then some people would be like, okay, I'll cheat back. But in my personal opinion, I really think that
It's a no.
and I think someone said it too. It's just break up. Just break up.
Yep,
know your
exactly.
worth.
Be
know
single.
that whatever the case may be, whatever. If that's how you're feeling, like that didn't sit right with you, don't cheat back and stoop to a level or anything like that. Just be done. And that's it.
Exactly,
Just
know
keep it
your worth and
moving.
be done.
I think a lot of women
That's it.
really need to talk to the wives and girlfriends of high status men. I think you guys could learn a lot from those women. I think they could give you some pretty good perspective on the reason why cheating for a man really ain't that big a deal. It's not as big a deal as you guys make it out to be. It's just literally sex.
What about
Okay,
you?
what if it's just sex for a woman?
It will
It's
never
never
be.
just sex for a woman.
Oh my God, he said what I just said.
Women
It
are
will
twins.
never
There we
be.
go.
I
See,
think
no,
men
that's it.
choose because of sex. I think
But that
that
bitch is
sometimes
gone.
men cheat because of the stress that they
Stop
have
talking.
at home.
Stop talking. Men cheat because of sex. That was
But
complete and utter nonsense.
sometimes-
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think it's because of the stress that they have at home too.
Mm-hmm.
Because some women, the first thing they do when they men get back home is fucking fight
Okay, that makes sense.
and are about anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Men
Well,
don't want to hear that shit when they get back home.
That might be
They
true.
want to
That-
get their dick sucked.
That might
when
be
they
that
get
might be
back
true.
home.
But
That,
that's
that,
when he
that
said
might
you
be a
earn it.
mitigating factor, but the
They want their woman to wait for them with a hot male at home.
that might be true. But that's a mitigating
Like-
factor. The main reason why men cheat is because they like fresh pussy, and
That's
that's
it.
the fucking
Yes.
fact. It's not
Really?
about if she's in a bad mood. It's not about if the fucking
So
washing
it's all
machine
about
breaks.
fresh pussy.
Sorry.
It's all about fresh pussy.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree
Basically.
to that too, because who the fuck wants to eat the same shit every day?
Exactly.
There you go.
You don't get tired?
Exactly.
And ladies, look,
That's what I always say.
Don't take it. Listen, ladies, please. Don't. I'm telling you right now, from the bottom of my heart, to all of your future boyfriends who are going to cheat on you, don't listen. Don't take it personally. It's nothing personal. Women cheat for so many reasons. They cheat for vengeance and revenge. Men, we just cheat because we see a hot girl, we want to fuck her. That's it. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Dude, if I have ever cheated on my woman, dude, the thing
Oh,
is,
yes.
our feelings for our women does not increase or decrease when we have sex with other women.
Absolutely.
It does happen. It does happen from time to time, but most of the time, when there's a guy who knows what he wants and he has his woman, he's got the woman he wants.
Sometimes it can increase your feeling for the main chick.
How I say it don't matter how
Yeah,
good she
right.
suck your dick, how good she fuck you. It don't matter how
Yo, side
good
bitches.
woman she is. It don't matter.
All right.
They always gonna cheat no matter what.
We got one more.
Keep it
We
pushing.
got one more here.
All right. So you said no, just leave. All right. What about you? Is it ever acceptable for a woman to cheat on her guy?
No, it's not acceptable.
Hell no.
All right. Why not?
Why not? I just feel like cheating on both sides is not acceptable. Like if y'all loyal to each other, just be loyal.
Okay. What about you?
No, I don't feel like it's acceptable.
Everyone's coming out with the
Like
same answer.
everybody. Well, I've been cheated on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but I've
We've
never
all been
cheated.
cheated on. You date niggas, you know you get cheated on.
Shit, it builds
You
character.
cheat all the
Well,
goddamn
actually, this
time.
character.
You already know what time that is.
This is my first.
Woo!
Oh, give me a break.
Wait, say what?
It's my first black guy.
Oh, that's cap. You came in here with braids last time, baby girl. Don't you know that's the reason I
I'm
asked you that
black,
question in the
but
first?
it's
Troy,
my
you got a
first
second
black
question?
You gotta just move right. You feel me? 32. Feel me?
Continue on the same theme.
Just gotta move right, baby. That's it.
More men and women, and men or women, and why?
You know how to play the fucking game.
We can start on the couch and then work our way backward.
So who cheats more, men or women, and why? Why do you think that?
Women.
It's obviously women.
Why?
Everybody's gonna say men, but it's obviously women.
Why?
I don't know. Women they get unhappy at home and then they go looking for other things.
More opportunities. Just say that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about you?
Pretty much.
I think men, because a lot of men think with their penis.
Yes, we do. But that doesn't mean we cheat more.
Do they have the same access as women though? Do they have the same availability to cheat?
What do you mean? Yes,
Well,
they do.
is it as easy for a man to cheat as for a woman
Yes,
to cheat?
it is. I'm around men. I'm sorry. I'm around men that party a lot, and
we know.
just the status, not even like that, but like just the status that they have. A lot of women are on them. Like,
listen, ladies, hold on, not to cut you off. I'm about to change all of your lives. The reason why you guys think men cheat more is because 95% of men are invisible to you sexually. She just sat here and told you, I'm around men all the time. High status. No. Don't let. No. You said men of status. Only the top 10% of men are regularly getting pussy. Those are the only men that are visible to the naked eye from the average rank and file woman. And so when you ask a woman who cheats more, men or women, you're not thinking about 100% of men. You're thinking about the 10% of men you pay attention to, which is only the top 10% of men. So anytime there's a data set, understand your data set's flawed because you're only thinking about the men you want to fuck.
Absolutely.
All right, let me simplify it. You said he asked before. Do you think it's easier for men or women to cheat? You said men.
It's definitely easy.
not even high status men, like men that they think may have something, they don't really have anything. Women are.
Those are
all
bum
on
ass
them.
niggas.
Women are easy.
Okay. So
Some
but you
women
said,
are very
you said
easy.
before they have status and or purported
Well,
status, right?
Well, where
or purported status,
Basi-
right?
yeah.
But is it easy to have status and or even purport status?
No, it's not.
So therefore, wouldn't it be fair to say, logically sound, that it's not easier for men to get laid like you think it is?
It is easy for men to get laid.
You just contradicted.
I kind of did.
It is not easy.
She said I kind of did.
No. Hey,
This is simple, bro. This very simple. Yo, how many niggas you fuck normally?
None.
There it is.
What the fuck, bro?
Look, the deal is this. Even like Leonardo DiCaprio does not have as many people
I already got a big
DMs
bitch.
as maybe you, or even you. That's real shit. That is how hard it is for
Eh.
guys to get laid. That's why when
I
we
see
get
what
to the
point you're
point
trying to
where
make,
we
but
can
nah.
start getting laid, we don't wanna
Leonardo
stop getting
definitely
laid.
got way more than
Dude,
you.
I'm gonna tell you what. I didn't work all this
Nah,
time
him. Don't choose
and
him as
make
an
all this
example.
money to just be fucking one chick. You know what I'm saying? Look, it is what it is. And look, if my woman wants to be ego invested, and I can't believe he cheated on me like you've got an ego problem, fine. You can leave the car keys. You can go off and find you a loyal man who's not going to do shit for you. But if you want to live the life you live, if you want to walk into any department store and not have to check your fucking bank account when you want to buy something, come and see me. Ooh, is that orange juice?
What about you? Do you think men or women cheat more? For you.
I honestly want to say I don't know, but I would probably
If you had to
say,
guess.
I would probably say, I mean, I would probably say men.
Okay.
Why? Why?
What makes you think that?
I honestly, like, throughout this.
Oh!
is,
Y'all
like,
are
it's
fucking
kinda
finished.
Considered nothing for a man, right?
Y'all
So,
are
like, it's just
fucking finished.
Whatever, like, it's just kind
an
of
act.
a fun thing.
'Cause
It's
they don't
just
have the
an
same
act.
mental
So.
reservations?
That's right.
What about you?
I say men.
Okay, why?
Yo, y'all are fucking
Like you said, because
finito.
And like they can't keep their
'Cause they
dick in
want-
their
'cause they want
pants.
variety?
Like
Okay.
every time they go out, ooh, titties, ass.
All right, because they want variety. All right, what about you?
I guess the same answer as her.
You think men because they want variety?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right, what about you? Who do you think cheats more, men or women? Why?
Can I say both?
If you had to pick one, maybe
Okay,
51%,
I say woman
49%.
because we have more options and we're more slick about it. Like when women cheese, men barely finds out.
Okay.
But when men cheat, like women always find
Everybody
out.
knows.
That's true.
It's very
Okay.
true.
What about you? What about you?
So initially I was gonna say men, but I'm gonna keep it unfiltered with you guys. Okay. So women, like she said, sneakier, better at lying, better at hiding things. Number 2, really emotional. So they'll do it for the revenge. They'll do it because they're mad at you. They'll do it because you didn't take out the trash 3 nights in a row.
Oh my God.
I'm exaggerating a little bit there, but you get what I mean. The emotions. The emotions drives them to
Wait,
cheat.
how you know this?
And they have easy access because I worked at Hooters for like 7 years with 80 other girls listening to them talk
Get
about
off.
cheating on their men all the time.
Really?
Yo.
Hormones as well. Do you think the hormonal?
Holy shit.
Definitely, that has to do with the emotional part.
Certain point.
And
in
men
there.
are more busy working.
Woo!
So, like, so women, she the mom.
That shit saved me.
Why the men working?
We don't.
What about you?
I think men do.
Why?
Oh my God, this is
Especially like if you're.
Yo, round 33 crazy as hell.
I just think that he has the ability to kind of be able to do what he wants, and the woman's gonna deal with it, especially if he's taking care of her.
Hold on, real fast though. But remember, he asked the question: who do you think cheats more, men?
Holy
or women? Using the caveat
shit.
If a man has money, do you think a majority of men have money?
No.
Yo.
But the ones who don't aren't really. They're not getting laid. Like they're not really. It's not that. As
Only
easy
thing
as-
that's gonna save a nigga.
Remember the question at hand.
If they, probably not, because they probably no. I wouldn't think so.
Well, there you go.
So,
I don't think
all
that
right, so
money
you don't
matters.
think they're cheating as much? Contradicting
She
yourself.
knows.
So you think that girl?
I still
changed your
think,
mind.
and I also think that men, like, it's easier for them to make the decision, whereas, like, a woman's gonna contemplate it more before
Sure.
she actually does it.
But women,
All right.
I mean, I was asking before about who's more sexual, men or women, and my suspicion is actually it's women. Do you know what I mean? Like, I reckon actually women are, you guys are kind of horn dogs under the nice, polite surface. And it's sort of like, I think women are acting on that because they've got a fuck ton of opportunities as well, right?
That's
you know?
true.
So that's
Let
my
me ask you
theory.
guys a quick question.
Hold on, let me just finish real quick.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
So you said you think men cheat more if they
Yes.
have money,
Yeah,
but that's a minority of men.
yeah, and the other
90%.
The other 90%, I mean, if they even have a girlfriend or have a significant other that's loyal to them,
They can't cheat more.
Okay, the math isn't mathing, but I'm just gonna
She
move
works
on.
in a law office.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Well, that
Yeah, she
should
doesn't
come
work
with
for
a
an
better
accountant.
argument than that. Goddamn. That's why she's a paralegal, not a lawyer. All right, what about you?
I think that women cheat more because we.
Easy access.
No, not easy access.
No, I'm just saying that's one of them.
No,
one of
and
many.
also because you have the guy that pays for your nails, you have the guy that's paying your rent. All these people that are all these things. These, you have
Not all the time.
not, but I'm saying, let's be
You
real.
guys let her speak, please.
Like, let's be real. Like right now, the way that all these females are moving, the way that everyone's moving, everyone's trying to capitalize off someone. Everyone's trying to mooch or get something. At least females that don't have the money that are trying to come up. So what do you have? You got the friend that pays for your lunch.
It's over.
The friend that's over here cash apping you for your nails. All that shit is cheating. If you got a man.
Well, but if we're talking about sex,
But even with sex, what you think they're just gonna put out? Are they cash apping you for nothing?
Yeah, so these women are fucking all those men.
How you know this?
Yeah.
How you know this?
Okay, so for starters, I worked at a bar. So I saw all the girls and I just saw how they moved. And then with the guys, like you see all the guys they're quick to move in and it's the girl that has to choose.
Yeah.
This one he loves the way I smell. Mira, me compró un perfume. He bought me a perfume. This one wants my nails to always be nice. There are guys that they literally hit you. Oh my God, you have beautiful feet. Here's this money for your feet.
can I just say, by the way, I like the way everyone on this panel, it's been like, so yeah, some women cheat. How do you know? Oh, because I worked at a bar, because I talked to these other girls.
definitely.
Nobody on the panel's like, yeah, I fucking cheat. Yeah.
No, you hear it all the time.
Everyone on
from fellow
everyone on
friends
this
and
panel is a
people.
fucking angel.
No,
It's
I'm not an
amazing.
angel. No, definitely
I'm
not
not
an
an
angel.
No woman on this panel has ever cheated.
No,
woman on this panel has ever done anything wrong. It's
Well,
only
I
these
did.
other hoes over here.
No,
Damn, I can't get another selfie.
But it was because I was exiting. I was doing my big one before I left.
So that's okay. So that's what I was talking
Not
about
your big
before, because I
one.
think
Yeah.
women will sometimes go to the
that was
the
a money
next guy,
drop.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so to summarize, you think women cheat more because they're able to put men in compartmentalized
Yeah.
roles where they're benefiting.
Absolutely, they benefit from men in different
All
stuff.
right. What about you?
I think that women for sure cheat more than men.
Why do you say that?
I gotta get to round 50.
Women are a little bit selfish.
I ain't gonna hold
sometimes
you.
because our man, we could have everything in front of us, in the sense of we have him working. He's
Oh.
he's doing all these things, but we're
I
out
went
here
down,
doing
so I don't got my
things.
through. Oh.
Excitement, because it gets a bit
The
fucking
thrill
boring,
of
doesn't it?
the
Well, here's the
new
thing. Let me correct you on
And
that.
I think
Oh.
we're just like men. a little bit undercovered, but we're just a little sneakier.
It's not only that, women mistake stability for boredom and end up fucking up really good relationships.
Exactly, I agree.
And for all of you women who think men cheat more, let me ask all of you a question. If me and, I don't know, you, if somebody came in here and said, I will give you $1 million if you can go out there and fuck more guys, whoever gets laid most gets $1 million. Who's gonna win, you or me?
The woman.
And hold on. Why is that?
Because it's easy. I can go to the gas station.
Yeah, men are looking
to the
more.
strip club, to the club, anywhere.
Okay.
For men, you guys have to put a little bit more work.
A little bit?
A lot.
And
A
would you-
lot. I'll give it to you.
And would you just fuck anybody?
No.
Of course not. What would you say is the percentage of men you find unattractive?
Most.
Yeah. How about 90%?
I was gonna say
Thank you.
85%.
There it is. There it is. Listen, just because women look, here's the deal, guys. I don't like. I've come to sort of figure this out. Are there good? And I said this on the last podcast. There are some inherently good women and some inherently bad women. Most women and men fall somewhere in between high risk or low risk, or somewhere in between. The more risk she is, the more you have to mitigate it. The less of a risk she is, the less you have to mitigate. That's what it comes down to. Doesn't make you bad people. It's just, don't be fucking other niggas.
Okay. So I'll read the chats real quick, and then I think one of the ladies might have had a question for the panel.
Yeah. We'll come back around.
Yeah, we'll come back around. for
Son,
the-
round
All right,
33.
so Trigona goes, ladies, want a long-term committed relationship? What's the longest you've gone without giving it up to your man? Shaf Neff.
That's very good, actually.
Okay, we can go around the panel on that one real fast. What's the longest you went without giving it up to your guy in a relationship? Go ahead.
Wait, like it was my boyfriend?
Yeah. It was a guy that you were seeing somewhat seriously. You were seeing each other. We'll just say that.
Oh, but he wasn't my boyfriend yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
As long as you made him wait.
Hell
He's
no.
not my boyfriend. I'm not having sex with him.
I agree.
Lying ass
Are you
bitch.
saying you've never had sex with a guy that wasn't your boyfriend?
Don't
before?
cap.
No, I have,
my
but like that's like one
So-
night stand, so it's not seen.
What's the longest that you ever made a guy
Exactly.
wait then?
Until we got in a relationship.
And how long was that?
2 hours.
2 years.
No, no. Me and my boyfriend right now, we've been together 4 months, but we got together a month after like actually knowing each other.
So you made him wait a
And
month?
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
It
would've
just
waited.
depends.
Yeah.
3
No.
months to it could be 3 months to 6 months.
What's the longest you actually made a guy wait?
6 months.
All right. What about you?
3.
All right. You?
Like a few months.
Okay. You said 3, and then how much for you?
Like 3 too.
Okay. You?
Couple months.
Is that 2?
What's a couple?
I don't know.
Is it 3? Is it 2? Is it 4?
3, I guess. I don't know.
What about you?
3 months after we started going on.
Round
dates.
fucking
I
33.
waited 3
Jesus.
months to have sex with him.
Okay.
Where the fuck is this box?
Are we talking about somebody that we're in a relationship with, or somebody that's trying to
Seeing.
pursue us?
Yeah, someone that's trying. It could be either or.
Okay, so
Trying to
somebody
pursue
that
you.
I've been in a relationship with, I get my period for 6 days, so 6 days.
Oh, no.
And then somebody trying to pursue me, I've waited up to 3 months as well.
Okay, so longest 3. All right, what about you?
I was like 2 months.
2 months. All right. What about
Oh
you?
my god,
So
this
in a
bullshit ass
relationship, I
MP40.
No, we're not allowed to say no. So it doesn't matter like what it is. Like sex
No,
isn't
I mean
taken
like
away.
a guy that was pursuing you. Like,
So
what's the longest
pursuing?
you made him wait? Yeah.
Pursuing, I would say like 3 months.
Okay.
Oh my.
What about you?
Yeah, 3 months.
I
I'm
think
the only one that doesn't wait
this,
a month.
this
2
pursuing
months.
thing though is a little bit of a grey area because I guess what we're talking about more is if you're like sort of your date, like if it's some guy and you met him and he's messaging you and it's going backwards and forwards and it's taking you a while, that's slightly
Ew,
different.
hell.
I guess what we're more interested in is if you guys are actually fucking seeing each other, and then you'll say, and it's like, right, we're dating, you're meeting up every week, going for drinks, and he's like trying to make the moves, and you're like, no, and then you're making him wait 3 months. But it sounds like you're not doing that. It's more like if it's a longer.
Like
She knows
5
he's
dates.
interested.
Like
There's
5
that-
dates.
There's
that guy. 5-date rule.
To me, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, who are these guys who are waiting fucking
I'm
3
gonna
months?
be honest with you, it depends
The
on the guy.
90% of
It
men that
depends on
women
the
are
guy.
not attracted to.
Real quick, I had a question. You said 3 months, right? Most of you guys said 3 months.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
In
be
that
short.
period of time,
He's
were you
getting
were you
somewhere
fucking anybody else?
Yep.
Be honest.
Don't
cap.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would
Good
he
question.
have to
We could
pursue
go
Like,
around-
who is about to use
we
this?
smash somebody else when you
Around
make
fucking
this
No,
34.
because we were going out. Like
Okay. What about you?
it wasn't a
No.
No.
Oh my
What
god.
about you? Net 3
No,
months.
if I'm dating you, I'm dating you. All my time is on you.
So why'd you,
Oh.
Not time.
why'd you make him wait 3 months then?
What do you mean? Why would I make him wait 3 months? Because that's how you'll
If
know
he's
what
the
a
only
guy's
guy-
intention is.
But if
I have to read him first. I have to
Yo, I can't even
try to
kill
make him put in a
this
little work,
nigga.
chase a
What
little
about
bit.
you? Were
But
you
I
seeing-
also said depends on the man. I
Were you
did
seeing
say depend
anybody
on the
else
man.
when you were making the guy wait for?
That's
3
what I'm about to do. I'm about to make money off him.
But that was when we are
this
talking
fucking
and
box.
going on dates. Like I made him wait 3 months to have sex.
What about the guy in the?
But in total, I had guys that chased me for 3 years.
What about
3 years to fuck me.
What about the guy in the bathroom on the airplane? What about the guy in the bathroom on the airplane? was that 3 months?
Nah, he didn't. To be honest, that was my photographer.
Where the fuck
I
is that
knew
shit
him
gonna
for,
go?
Like 2 years.
That sounds like a
And
porn movie, bro.
we are working in Dubai, so yeah.
So why not give him a blowy? I mean,
I got some content on the plane. I get head on the plane, on the Emirates plane.
This bitch says she gave head on the plane.
Go to Dubai.
Yes, I heard of it.
And
And
when
I
do
went
you
with
hear?
my own money, so.
So
I wanna
you've
hear
never-
this. No,
Hey,
I did
never-
not wait for that. I didn't wait to Dubai for that.
Let me smell your breath.
Mm.
She fucking did it. She did it.
Why not?
what the fuck, Donovan?
All right. Okay. What about you?
Why
Were
you
you seeing
lying?
someone in that 3 months that you made him wait?
No, like if about him.
Hold on. So that 3 months, you didn't see anyone else. You're only seeing him, but you still made him wait 3 months.
Here's what it is, bro. I ain't got no fucking guns.
No, not seeing anybody.
When you made him wait for 3
Give me
months.
this bullshit.
All right. What about you?
Matter of fact, no.
I mean, if you're exclusive to that person, you guys are going back and forth dating. No, or me.
no,
If
what did
I'm
you do?
going
What
back
did
and
you
forth,
do is the
yeah,
question. What did
if
you do?
I'm going back and forth dating, no,
What's
absolutely.
dog
you made the
round?
guy wait 3 months, you weren't seeing
Good.
anyone else?
Good. I need ammo.
Stop.
Why does it so hard to wait 3 months?
I was
6
talking
months.
to other people.
Okay. And what about you? That month that you made your guy wait.
Nah, I'm a little Delulu, so if we talking, you already
She
my
said
boyfriend.
We go together.
What I've come to realize is if a girl makes you wait like more than a couple of weeks, 9 out of 10 times she's talking to someone else and or potentially hooking up with someone else.
And she's weighing up the options.
And she wants to see if you're gonna beat him in most
Yeah,
aspects. To
I
give
know
you a
some of you
chance.
guys here are
That's
kind
why
of
the type of
trying to be
man is
nice
very
about it, but
important.
I guarantee some of you girls here that are saying you made a guy wait 2, 3, 6 months, whatever. You were talking to other men in between.
Facts.
He wasn't the only guy.
I was.
It's easy. Like
I said
And the
I
only
was.
reason why I
Girls could
made
be
him
more loyal
wait
than
3
men.
months was because I wanted to get to know him better. And I wanted him to
Yeah,
get to know me
but
better.
while you were getting to learn him better, you were talking to
Because
other guys.
well, we are getting. No, I wasn't talking to other guys.
You literally said you were talking to other
No,
people.
hell no. I was not.
But don't you get to know him better? Don't you get to know him better by smashing though? That's the ultimate way to get to know someone.
Yeah, I was only talking to
Okay.
him.
One at a
Because
time.
we see future, and I was like, we playing it on dating. So for you to date someone, you need to know that person.
Oh, you
If
don't have
not,
to know them that.
I would have let him smash on the first night.
Right, but then
Isn't
you
that
just
crazy?
like-
The guy that's gonna be worth something has to wait. The guy's gonna be a fun night.
This is-
same night.
This
That's
is a fucking
backwards.
important.
That's crazy, bro.
But fresh, that's a fucking
depends.
super important red pill point, isn't it? The guys need to fucking pay attention to.
If
Because
it's
what
just
she's
about
saying,
sex,
what she's saying is basically the player who she's just gonna, she's just gonna have a bit
If
of
it's
fun with.
about
She'll
sex.
smash on the first night. If you're presenting as the serious boyfriend, you're gonna have to wait fucking 3 months to get a,
Because
blowjob
she
on the
doesn't
plane.
care if the player or whoever
not 3
is around or
months.
not around.
Whenever we're ready, like.
Okay,
it has
but
to
there's
be
a period of
natural.
time.
If it
A
happens,
period of
it
time.
happens.
I once made a girl
I'm about
wait
to start
120
picking y'all
minutes.
niggas off.
Okay.
Damn, that's vicious.
It also depends.
Real
If
talk.
it's
You
a
asked the
one night
most.
thing, I don't see why I gotta make the guy wait. If
Well,
it's just about sex,
Yeah,
I
It's a
wanna
one night stand. That's
Then
kind of
the
what it
first
connotes.
night, who cares? Like, let's,
But
let's
guys
get to the
guys are
point.
more interested.
Out of
Get to the
curiosity,
point.
how long did you make the guy that you're currently with wait?
I met him 6 months ago.
How long did he have to wait until he hooked up with you?
6 months.
No,
On the same
2
night.
days.
Oh, that's 2
2
days.
days.
2 days, yes. I stayed with him the whole week. I got kidnapped.
Look at the smile.
We
I
had
got
sex.
kidnapped.
We had, yes.
Okay.
He kidnapped me. He asked me he could have kidnapped me for 2 days. And
Okay.
Okay, yeah, don't
That's why the type of man is real
All right,
important.
Here we go.
let me go back to the chats, and we're going 20 and up here, right, Chris?
These came in from
These
before.
came in from before.
And then
Okay,
afterwards, yeah.
and then are we gonna go to 50?
Yes.
All right, from this point forward, guys, we're gonna go 50 and up because we want to make sure that we keep pushing the show along.
Yeah.
Okay, where we at here? Cam 2 times goes, if she uses her looks and beauty to pay her bills, she's not the type of girl that has much skill, and you best believe she's getting passed around like a basketball drill.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Sizzo goes, question for FNF and ladies. Do you think the legal age of purchasing alcohol should be raised to 30 instead of 21 since women's frontal cortex fully develops on an average age of 24 and you can finally rent your first vehicle at 25? Love the show. Keep doing W. That might be a little bit
smart enough to.
comprehension.
I'm not smart enough to answer that.
A lot of vagina.
Okay, a lot of vagina. He goes, hey, Myron Fresh, I asked this question on Monday's show, but we never came back to it. Question of ladies, which one do you think a man would choose? A single mom or a woman with OnlyFans? Myron Fresh, which one is worse? Okay. Okay.
Wow.
All right, what do you guys? I'm just gonna make it very simple.
Raise your hands.
Which one do you think a man would choose? A woman, a single mom, or a woman OnlyFans? So, what do you think is a better option for the guy? Either a single mom with
Or
children,
OnlyFans.
or a chick that has an
single mom.
OnlyFans. So, raise your hands if you guys think the girl with the OnlyFans is a better choice.
I don't even know.
Only 2 of you. Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you that think the single mom is a better choice?
No, I'm back to OnlyFans.
Is
Okay,
this for
one more
marriage,
time.
for
For a
messing
serious
around?
relationship. One more time.
Serious
Commitment,
relationship.
So,
okay.
ladies, I'm going to make this very simple. What is better, a girl that has an OnlyFans or a single mom for a man to take seriously in a relationship? So I'm going to go one more time. Raise of hands for OnlyFans. Okay, so that is 3 girls.
3.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the other 7, I think, of you, right? Because we got 7 girls here?
Yeah.
Okay, the other 7 think it's better for the single mom. Okay, all right, there we go. So now we got that.
And then Myron and Fresh, what do you think is best?
The answer is no.
Neither.
Neither.
The
Forget
answer is
that.
no.
Donovan and Troy, you answer that question. What's better?
I mean, I'm going to have to go with neither, to be honest. For a serious
Yeah.
relationship, I don't want to be in a serious relationship with somebody who's already got a kid. No offense, it's just that's not what I'm about. And if she's got an OnlyFans, I also don't want to be in a serious relationship with her. I'd probably date her. I mean, whatever, who cares, right? But it probably wouldn't be somebody I would consider for something longer term. So that would be my answer.
Well,
I'm afraid.
Can you even have a
this
real
que-
relationship?
In this
Oh no,
question,
he's gonna make me now, isn't he?
in this
Fuck.
question,
It's one or the other.
Right, you
What
guys
do
did it to us.
So who would I have a serious relationship with? Fucking hell, man, I don't know. Do you know, I'm going to go OnlyFans. And the reason is because I think when you're taking on someone else's child, you're taking on a child, that's a fucking big deal, right? The OnlyFans thing, look, everybody's got fucking OnlyFans these days. We're not going to have a choice soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we stay in the West. So,
You can get rid of an OnlyFans. You can't get rid of a kid.
Exactly.
You can't get rid of OnlyFans.
Exactly.
The internet is forever.
Oh no, it's forever. But
What'd you
you
choose,
know,
Donovan?
Say again?
What'd you choose?
Oh, neither.
You got
Yeah,
choose one.
but-
No, I'm not. Look, check this out. Because if a man, check this out. If a man's only 2 options were an OnlyFans model and a single mom, that means his value is not high enough.
Smart man. Okay. We'll move forward from that.
All right, where are we at here? Okay, ladies, what do you think if age for sex work is raised to 21?
Huh?
Do you guys know what sex work is?
We're gonna move
A lot
on.
of-
Yeah.
And guys, no offense, but some of the questions we've got some criticisms.
They're a little
You
more
guys ask
cerebral.
questions that are not the people don't like. So if it's not a good question for the panel, we'll just move on. But we'll acknowledge you and thank you so much for the support. But we got to keep the show pushing, right?
Spiral Bomber.
Okay, so we got here.
Spiral Bomber says, didn't Gianna get Frank Castle before?
Did she?
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Not me. I didn't get kicked
She
out.
got kicked off?
Yeah, she did before.
No,
She did?
it was
For what?
it was over. The show
over?
was
Kicked off?
over.
I think so, right?
The show was over. It wasn't like that.
Gentlemen, you guys have reached a very important point. You guys are forgetting girls that you have Frank Castled.
Yeah.
Dead
Yeah,
ass.
I don't. Chris, why'd you kicked off?
I forgot. I don't know.
kill the vibe.
Nigga said I forgot. I don't know.
Well,
Tell them those the other Gianna.
Bro, where the fuck is the box?
Okay. Diamond.
It was my.
Oh my god.
All right. Good to see the chick that asked Myron if he was Arabic. Anyways, ladies, would you drop that neck? Where the fuck?
To pay
neck
IRS.
To pay IRS. Also fresh. What you call a black priest? Holy shit. Half the times, ladies, if divorce was illegal, would you still want to get married? Myron and Fresh, I've noticed when you highlight
Oh,
previous
yeah, I want
questions,
this.
I'll never go back to them. Last show, someone asked, is it worse to date a single mom or rough girl? No, we did it
just
now.
did.
You guys got to keep in mind, man, that we have to obviously keep the show at a certain cadence, and then when there's questions that might not necessarily align with the
Yeah,
topic,
this gotta get
sometimes we
upgraded,
skip
though.
it, or we don't have time to go back to it. It's very difficult to run a live show like this. Fielding questions while keeping y'all entertained and educated.
Look how he ate that clip.
The question was,
Shout out to Donovan.
Okay.
I remember watching the 7 back in 2020.
Jesus.
Look forward to it on Sunday nights. with Fall Fresh and Fit, CJA, and a few others ever since. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, those panels were legendary, man.
What was the question from the last one before? It was, did he have something else? Or no, it was IRS, right? He's asked would girls get fucked for IRS. Come on, man.
Well, they dropped that in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. It's gonna hit
divorce is
different.
illegal, would women still get
Hold
married?
on.
This is- that's
Yeah,
a
we
simple
on
one.
35.
Still get married if
Round
divorce is
35.
illegal.
I'm making it to 50, like I said. I ain't jacking nothing.
Okay. The rest of y'all know? Okay. There you go. There's your answer.
Round 35.
Abort mission.
Bro, body count matters to men, and here's why. The change
I gotta
in
get back
habit
on the
are too weak to
stage.
notice until they're too strong to break.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well said.
Fact.
By a raise of hands, who has cheated before? If no one raises hand, let me get stop the cap. All right. How many of you have cheated before? Raise of hands. I meant the ladies.
You got 745 cc's. You know you don't cheat. Raise
All right,
a hand.
hold on, just so I can get a visual. We got here
ladies, my bad.
only 4 girls have cheated on the panel?
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
You know what? How about this? Let me go ahead because I'm assuming when we say cheat, they're thinking just sexually, like I hooked up or kissed a guy. Have you ever sexualized yourself on the internet and or to other men while you were in a relationship with a guy? How about that? All of them. How about that?
Y'all cheated.
Okay, that means having that means like putting sexy pictures of yourself on the internet. Then it's going to the club.
Nigga's running with his head off,
Going out
son.
with guy friends, and that's nice.
Yo.
So one more time. So raise of hands if you've done that before in a relationship. So what, see how deleted your Instagram when you had a guy? What's up?
My guy mentioned her.
All right, Nail Game.
He's taking it real over here. He's taking it real. I don't know the rest of y'all, man.
Yeah. You ain't got a lot of kicking.
Got the gunner over there, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Just because how we know
I want to
that
see
we
how
know
this
you
shit
act a
about to.
certain way, or that you think that we cap
That shit not
like,
gonna
I'm
help me
capping
though.
like I'm not like
I'm
that.
30.
Well, what you have to understand. Look. So this is
and I respect them.
That's
Like,
cool.
absolutely.
That's fine.
It's already been 3 months.
The question actually was, have you ever sexualized yourself while in a relationship
And
with
I
a guy?
said no, and he said all cap.
Okay, well, let me explain. You can't always judge a book by its cover, but you can most of the time.
That's what you did there.
It's easy for a girl
But
to
he
be
also
celibate.
said, like,
Can y'all? Thank you.
It's easy for a girl to be celibate compared to guys.
yeah, because he was also saying, like, have you ever gone out with a guy friend
And I
or
said
posted
no.
a sexy picture?
No, like
things
I-
like that.
No, like I don't
That
have.
means that
I
if
don't
you
have
work
an
in the
issue.
cloud, you do OnlyFans, you're cheating.
No,
I mean,
not
with
only
all due
Carry the
respect,
big gunner.
You're sexualizing yourself right now.
Yeah.
Your boobs are out. You're on a public
That's
podcast with 20, 30,000 people
Yeah, we
watching. So
cheated
technically, right now, you'd be in violation of what I just asked. But again, this is what I mean when I say women a lot of the times can't connect.
Fuck.
how they perceive cheating versus how women
Woo.
perceive cheating. If you
I
sexualize
can't buy
yourself,
another what's the name, so I'll be
it's cheating
finished.
to a lot of
I had to put that shit
No,
away.
what if her man lets her though?
That
It
man's
doesn't matter.
And that's not a
down in the
relationship.
lobby, and he's
What? Thank
That's
you.
not a relationship.
Why doesn't
No.
outfit
down there watching the
matter?
live.
But that wasn't the question.
So
The
how is
question,
that
the
me
question was,
sexualizing
have you ever
myself?
sexualized yourself while in a relationship with a guy?
Who asked why does the outfit matter?
Me.
Exactly.
That was you?
If your man lets you leave the house like that, he don't
Why
love
does it
you.
matter?
The
Yeah,
outfit doesn't
there you
matter.
go.
y'all
There it
wouldn't-
is. No, she got it. If your man lets you leave the house dressed like her or her, he's not into you. He didn't love
He
you.
don't love you.
He
Thank
didn't love
you.
you. Look, you look. Listen, due respect. You look great, but I would never let my woman leave the house looking like that unless she were with me.
Why
Right.
not? You don't feel
Exactly, and I
secure.
Unless you
agree,
were
that's
with
what
him,
my man
okay,
says, and
I
I
got
agree.
you.
That's what my
I
man
got
says.
you.
But then you look at women like that are dressed.
Hold
you
on.
know?
Wait, did you say look at woman?
Women.
Okay, one woman to
One man.
women. Use the word women, please.
Women.
Go ahead. Women, dress.
Women.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying, whenever you go out, I mean, let's say you're looking at other women. Are you looking at someone that is completely covered, or are you looking at someone that looks good?
I'm looking at someone who looks good.
Exactly. So why is it not
I never
okay
said it.
for a woman
I
to?
said I put it to you this way. My woman can do whatever she wants because I'm not her father. I can't tell her what to do. But if she leaves the house looking like that, I will have her bags packed and on the front porch.
The answer. Wait. The question is like, why is it that you feel that she is like going out looking for something if she looks good when she goes out, or is it that you don't feel secure with your woman if she is dressed in a certain way?
It's because I said so. It is. Look. Yeah, no, hold on. Ladies. I really need you to listen here. Turn your brains on. I said that she can do whatever it is she wants to do. If she wants to leave, and listen, you look great, but if my woman wants to leave the house looking like that, I'm not going to tell her you can't do X, Y, and Z. I'm not her fucking father. I'm not trying to be. But if she engages in activities that put my relationship at risk, then we are no longer in a relationship.
But dressing a certain way is not an activity.
It's respect.
But it's a perception of everything.
Now we're splitting hairs. If your woman leaves the house looking like this without you, then she's clearly looking for some sort of attention.
No.
That's all there is to it. Listen, you guys. Well, okay, you know what?
That's an
What if,
opinion.
you're right. What if she just dressed like this just to be innocent, to go out and sell little candy bars? Fine, the relationship's still over. I don't care. That's all there's to it. Look, I'm never ever going to control my woman. I can only control what I do. You can't control women, but you can influence their behavior by what you do. That's not controlling. That's not giving a woman an ultimatum. That's giving her choices. You can either refrain from activities that put our relationship at risk, or you can be in a relationship with me. But you ain't doing both.
Right, but if your woman respects you, she's gonna make the right choice.
Right.
I think that your woman, she should know what is okay with you and what is not okay with you.
Right.
Women know. They know.
I know it's okay with my man.
They know. Say again?
I know it's okay with my man.
No, you've been with him for how long?
Your man
I
likes and
asked
what
him if
doesn't
he
like.
wanted me to wear this outfit or another one, and he chose this one.
Congratulations.
He picks you out for you.
Because he thought
No,
you
I mean,
knew
look,
that.
if he's okay with that, I mean, that's all good. If he were a coaching client of mine, I'd be like, well, look, man, that's not something I would tolerate, but hey, do you. It is what it is.
You should know what your man likes, what he's okay with, and what he's not. And if you do it, you disrespect him.
Women
My
know
nigga.
the behaviors that put their relationship at risk.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to sit here, well, just because I'm wearing a bikini and heels out on Sunset Boulevard doesn't... Bitch, please. Come on, man. Okay. It is what it is.
All right. Okay, so where are we at here?
59, right?
Yeah.
Not yet? Okay. Marco.
Oh, no, it's 59. Oh, but yeah, okay. Myron, would you rather
Yeah, man.
marry and be loyal to one of these girls or marry Fresh?
No, bro.
See, those are the kinds of questions we're talking
What a
about.
strange
guys.
question.
Clarification for the first question. While in a long-term relationship, how long have you gone without giving your boyfriend sex? Ladies, do you think if a woman is not giving it up to her man, then it's okay for him to seek other options? Okay, so it's while in a long-term relationship. Okay, how long have you gone without giving your boyfriend sex? All right, we can start here with this nurse and then work our way around. What's the longest you went in a relationship with a guy?
And the longest I've been in a
No,
relationship?
the longest you went without giving your man sex in a relationship. Maybe you guys were fighting, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe you just weren't feeling it, I don't know.
No,
As
I'm...
long as-
She's thinking which time.
Exactly.
Oh,
What
really?
hour?
Did you say power?
What hour?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Like maybe 2 days? I don't know.
2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember why? Fight or just not time?
Because I took too long at the Panera line.
What?
Yeah, I took too long at the Panera line.
Panera Bread?
Yeah. And he got into a fight with me over it.
Oh, okay.
But then we made up, so it was quick.
He thought you were cheating.
Yeah, he thought I was cheating while I was waiting at the Panera line getting him his lunch.
Hey, those Panera dudes do have game now. Don't get it twisted.
What about you? What's the longest
Mm.
you went without giving your guy sex?
These niggas
honestly,
annoying.
Sex is something that we don't take away in a relationship. So that's off limits. Like, we
Based.
got to talk about this shit. We're not going to bed. We can be mad, but I'm going to still get some dick. Fact. Respectfully. Fact.
She a real one, man.
Word.
What's the longest you've gone?
I didn't. My last relationship was 5 years, and I didn't
Never.
hold back. I didn't hold none.
Okay. What about you? What's the longest you went?
I'm on the same page with her. Like, if my man wants it, I'm giving it up.
It's a we want it type of thing.
Even if you're mad?
What if you're tired from work, though?
Yeah, what if you're
If
super
I'm
like
tired,
got a headache?
that's
You're
too
on your period.
bad. I haven't
We're getting
taken
a shower. That's my long-term relationship.
Botox too sore.
That's bae.
Hey, man,
That's long
get a
term. And if
towel.
I'm tired, I will lay on my side, get it
Get a
in.
towel, nigga.
Like, what are we doing? It's a mutual thing. It's a mutual thing.
You know that saying?
I
It
think
says,
they're-
bad man don't stop at red lights.
All right,
Well, but you remember this was the side of the table that said, hey, look, I mean, if he's going to cheat, you're gonna have to learn to deal with that stuff. But what these two
Look at
understand
this shit.
is that the only reason why we're in relationships with women, well, the number one reason is because we get sex. So when women withhold sex from their men, that's the equivalent of a man saying, yeah, you know what, I don't feel like paying the mortgage this month. If that ever happened, girls would lose their fucking minds. But then they want to know why we feel some type of way when they close their legs at night.
Okay, so you said never. What about you? What's the longest you've made your boyfriend go without banging?
I don't withhold sex either. I want it just as bad. So the
Even
longest.
if you guys fought? Come on, man.
No, I swear.
That angry
So
sex.
now,
That's what
now, I
makes it up.
swear,
That's the makeup
I
sex that makes it
swear.
What about you? What's the longest you've went
I swear.
withholding from your boyfriend?
When I'm on my period, but I was still getting head.
Okay, a week. All right.
Fact.
Yeah, I mean,
And if I'm
ladies,
away,
for some
I will still come on main
for
too.
you
I will
three,
still
you guys were like
FaceTime.
saying like never, never, never. But I mean, obviously work comes up, or maybe you guys just didn't have time. That's what I mean. It doesn't have to just be a
Yeah,
fight.
help
Like,
me,
this
nigga.
shit is simple.
Damn.
No, like my man travels for work and like I'll still have phone sex with him like while he's gone.
Oh damn!
I'm talking about actual real, sex, not phone sex.
She says my man's gonna get it anywhere he is.
What's the longest now that it's like we know what it is? What's the longest?
Clear the fucking way, man.
24 hours.
Clear the fucking
Like,
way.
Phone sex, like FaceTime sex, like
What is that?
You like
FaceTime sex.
like,
Oh,
like
shit.
you figure yourself.
Hey, baby.
All this hey.
All right.
So it's just serious. If it's okay with smashing while on my period, we gon' fuck too.
All right.
While I'm on my period.
What about you? What's the longest you've been?
You gonna give it to him?
Yes, I'm gonna give it to her.
All right.
Any matters.
Grab a towel.
All right, 1 or 2 days. All right.
She says this nigga's getting this pussy whether he likes it or not.
All right. What about you?
Never.
I mean, we're never like. I mean, it's got to be like a day or two.
Except
like
when
maybe-
I was like pregnant, but like end of pregnancy. But
You have kids?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
Okay.
Says.
All right. What about you?
2 days after I got off the hospital when I have my first baby.
Shut up, bitch.
What about you?
That's not funny. What the fuck?
What about you? This is why women aren't on podcasts. Like they don't run podcasts. That's fine. What about you?
I would say like because of like maybe travel or something.
And how long was that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. All right. What about
She don't
you?
let travel get in the way. She flies out to him.
Right.
Yo, this was the gun I had and it ran out of ammo. Bet.
What's the longest you?
A few days, like when we don't see each other, or like when I'm on my period.
Okay.
Other than that,
That sounds more realistic. All right. Is it ever?
Hell no, that shit dead ass not working.
Yes. No.
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 That's how you lose them.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's something going on, yeah.
It's like what? What constitutes?
Wait, is the question is for the guy to withhold
No,
or
from the woman. Let's be honest. It's typically the female.
Yeah, we're not withholding sex.
Yeah.
We fuck even when we don't want to.
That's true.
Shit.
That's true. That's true.
What if you're busy?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Is
Ask
it
the
ever
question one more time.
appropriate for a girl to withhold sex from her man, in your opinion?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
women
When?
women have feminine issues and stuff like that. Things come up, or period, whatever it may be. I think that is justifiable.
Okay, outside of periods or, I guess maybe a feminine situation.
Life.
Yeah, but like in general, is it outside of, normal body functions?
That's very delicate.
I
Have to
don't
dip
even
when I-
know.
You want
I
to
don't
say
know.
yes, don't you? You want to say
I
yes because
do, I do kind of want to say yes, but I'm also like,
Well, just say yes.
When she feels like it, you can get it,
Yeah,
nigga.
Yeah. All right.
Until
So
then,
yes,
I'm not getting
her
shit.
answer
Yeah,
says it. All
my
right. So
answer
it's
is
okay
yes.
to. Okay. What about you? You think it's appropriate to withhold sex from your man?
No, unless you just found out you're cheating, then you want to see the my chart.
So the answer is actually yes.
so the answer is yes.
Yeah. What about you?
I think it's okay. If
Okay,
I'm not
under
in the
what
mood, I'm not in the
circumstance?
mood. If I'm
When you're not in the
mood,
mood?
I'm
Okay.
not in the mood. Like I don't have to give it to him.
Well, guess what?
Nope, we don't have to
I'm
pay
not,
the bills
yo,
either.
Donovan, I'm not in the mood to pay bills.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not in the mood to pay your car insurance this month.
I want to say something because they took
That's
the
okay, you're
period
not
too
my man.
serious.
All right.
Me saying that me being on my period is not excuse for me to not please my man.
I'm with it.
I said because I can be on my period. I don't gotta fuck him to please him. I can give him hair or play with myself.
Why do you want to see play as yourself on your period? No.
Okay.
Stop it.
Stop. Okay, so the question: do you think it's ever appropriate to withhold sex from your guy? Yes or no?
Don't want to see no bloody
Yes or no?
ass.
What was the question?
Is it ever? Is it ever appropriate for you to withhold sex from your guy? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
What about you?
No,
Okay. Why not?
because he's gonna go get us somewhere else.
Facts.
Okay. What about you?
No.
Why not?
Same reason. If you don't give it to him, he's gonna find somebody who will.
Okay. What about you?
Same.
You said the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't withhold sex.
Okay. What about you?
Yes, I'm withholding.
Okay. Well,
It's just
under what
disagreeing.
If you being a little bit too disrespectful, you ain't getting nothing tonight, homie.
Oh, describe disrespect.
If you
Like
got a
if
little,
I come home and I was like, bitch, where's my dinner? Am I getting any pussy?
you got a little bit too slick out the mouth.
Okay.
So you're gonna watch me do something else, but I ain't gonna give you nothing.
All right.
That's cool. No, that's cool. Your bags are packed. I'll have an Uber here in 15 minutes. Appreciate you.
What if and here's, I want to give my take, and I'll give you guys here a chance to respond.
You got it, bruh.
I genuinely believe that if a woman doesn't give you sexual access, she's useless.
Yep.
Misogyny. And the reason why is because men really don't deal with women for anything else except for sexuality. Maybe we care about your personality a little bit, talk to you, but the sexuality and your looks come first, and if you can't provide that, you're effectively useless.
Are you in a relationship? Are you single?
Fantastic.
That's why.
I love that.
Are you single? Yeah. That's a good question.
Why does that matter?
No, it's just a question.
Because I know why you're asking that question, because I know women better than they know themselves. But what I'm asking is, what's your take on that? Agree, disagree?
Disagree.
Why do you? Okay, you disagree. Who else disagrees with that statement? That a woman's useless if she doesn't give sexual access.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sexual access to her boyfriend or husband.
Look, she's
Okay,
useless
so-
to him.
Useless if I give my
You
man
said
everything else he
looks,
desires.
You
from
said
me.
beauty, looks,
They
and
don't care
sexual.
about
But that's
that.
one
All right,
thing.
let me say this one more time, because some of you guys didn't hear it. I said if a woman doesn't give her man sexual access, she's effectively useless.
And that's
How
what I
many of you
disagree.
agree or disagree with that? How
I
many of you disagree?
disagree. I disagree.
Raise your hands with disagree. Okay, why do you disagree?
Because I don't want to be looked at as just a sexual object. I'm smart. I'm educated.
Okay.
I
well,
can maintain myself.
Okay.
So I want to be looked at for my other qualities, and then
Okay.
secondary,
now,
she's
let me ask
great
you this. Let me ask you
sexually.
this. You know, I wish women would like look at my qualities. I'm a good video game player, but women don't tend to care about that.
Right, but maybe women will look like, oh, well, he's a good provider. He brings something to the table.
Yeah,
Provider is the fucking.
I think that's the main thing. Is like,
There it
like
is.
do you think men value education and provisioning like women do?
I think they should.
We
But
do.
don't.
Oh, we should.
They don't
We-
give a
I think
fuck.
they should.
No,
I think they
hold
should.
on. We don't operate on should, could, and would. Do, do
I
they?
think they
Yes
should.
or no? No, but
no,
do
they don't. But I think they should.
Okay, so since they don't, wouldn't it be in your best interest to, you know, operate in what men actually like?
Yes.
If you're trying to keep them, sis.
Okay. All right. Who else? So you disagree because you think you should be valued on your education, whatever, but you know men don't typically value that. Okay. Why do you
We
disagree?
don't care.
I
really
disagree
don't,
because there's
Well,
a lot more to a partner
Of course.
than just hooking up.
Of course. But what is the predominant reason that men deal with women?
For sex.
Oh. You
I'm
get
not
it.
gonna generalize all men because I have a good one, and he's a lover boy. And
Keyword,
and
you
he
said
care-
lover boy.
Yeah.
What is making love?
Sex.
Yes. Well, no, he, you know, he likes like if I, you know, cook, cariño. Like he's not all like that's not the only thing he cares about.
Yeah, but what is the predominant reason that men deal with women?
It's not only sex.
Really? How about this?
Yeah.
How about you stop giving your guy sex for 3 months and see if he sticks around?
Exactly.
There you
think
go.
he'll stick around?
Nope.
No, he won't.
He
I
won't.
honestly believe he will.
No, he
yes, 'cause
won't.
he's a good
He
man.
won't.
There's no
He's a
way.
good- like,
You're
I don't
looking
know
way
why
too
all
hard.
of y'all think that your man, or like I need to give it, if not, you know, like he'll hook up other
Right.
girls. Like I like.
And you guys
No.
said that they cheat anyway, so if you don't want to give it to
I
them
never
that
said
night,
that.
no, I forget.
Oh
who said
yeah,
it.
no, they do.
Well,
Men cheat.
you
Okay.
gotta
My man doesn't
accelerate the
cheat,
process
so
of
I
cheating.
know, like,
If
I know the
absolutely.
woman I am, and if he knows that, then he'll respect
No,
me.
stand on it. Let's do a test.
Okay.
Don't give us sex for 3 months and see what happens.
She's
Wait,
not
wait,
three
they're
months.
just in the beginning. Hold on.
Are they? They're 3 months in.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna leave.
Yeah.
No, stand on it.
Okay,
no
I
sex
will.
for 3 months.
All right, and then I'll come back on
Show
the
him this
podcast in
clip.
3 months, and I'm gonna be like,
Fresh,
he's
her,
still here.
Oh my
Fresh, her
God.
boyfriend's
Yeah.
watching this now. Going, oh,
Yeah.
fun guy.
Take a break. No sex. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Guaranteed.
Who else? Because you said it shouldn't be that way, but men deal with women predominantly for sex. Who else disagreed with me? You did, right? Go ahead.
Gonna come back single.
Why do you disagree?
Miss Flexible.
Flexible.
Why
Says you got to
disagree
fold
about
these
what?
bitches.
So you don't even know what you're disagreeing with.
I do disagree though.
Okay, what are you disagreeing with? Incredible.
You gotta repeat the
She
question.
doesn't
Because
even know
I'm
what she's disagreeing
sorry,
with.
it's been so many thoughts right now, and like I'm not gonna lie, like
Let me sum it up for you.
Whatever.
Look, looks and sex are important
He
to us.
said-
Hold on. It's not that your personality traits are not important to us, but You could be the kindest, most feminine, submissive woman who can cook and clean and believes in traditional values. But if you're 400 pounds with 2 chins and like a mustache, I'm not going to find out, right? So what you guys have to understand is that, yes, listen, men, we objectify you. Myron says it all the time. We look at you guys as sex objects. Women look at us as success objects. And that's okay. Men, we are predominantly motivated by sex. That's why we pursue women, because if I'm living with a woman and she's doing everything for me except for having sex, we're just roommates, and I'm not gonna pay my roommate's bills. So yeah, I gotta get the sex. And if I decide not to pay the bills that month, then my woman's got every right to be like, yo, what the fuck?
As a man, are you okay with being sexualized?
Yeah, but men are sexualized. Men are also.
Yes, I
men
am.
are also.
Am I okay with being sexualized? You're damn right I am.
Come on with your bad self.
Men are also objectified, though.
Okay.
If they're not objectified in quite the same way, but they're still objectified.
Yeah,
All right, who else disagreed with me saying that women are useless if they don't give you?
Damn.
Who else disagreed?
with that.
You raised your hand when I said who disagrees.
2 hours in.
No.
This is literally the longest I ever played zombies.
But I did not disagree. I said I would give my dude sex. I never disagreed.
No. I said if a woman doesn't give her man sexual access, she's useless. And then I said, who disagrees with that? And you raised your hand.
She didn't know what the question was, Myron. Let's move
All right,
on.
and then you just why'd you disagree? Go ahead.
I disagree because there is times where your woman is your partner, and that can be in business. That could be someone that motivates you. That could be someone that
I hate
contributes
hearing that.
creative ideas. Okay, you don't need motivation.
Okay, so you said a couple things: business, and then what else? Motivation.
Motivation, ideas, getting creative. You know, like sometimes your
Building a life
partner is
together.
sure in bed, whatever.
Well, look, this is a fallacy that women love to run around. Women don't build; they move in. Girls want a guy that's pre-assembled. They typically don't want to build.
I don't mind.
Okay, that's
build on
fantastic for you, but most women don't want to do that. Most women want a guy to be pre-assembled and come pre-packaged. Another thing too is that if a man needs his girl for motivation, he already failed.
Oh my God.
No, not need. But sometimes that's your partner. Sometimes you work together.
So if he doesn't need you, then you're expendable.
Yes.
So he did, yeah.
Okay, but then you could say the same thing about a woman that doesn't need a man, right?
Period.
Well, here's the thing. Women's happiness is very contingent upon being in a relationship with a man. A man's happiness is not contingent upon that.
No, sir.
Women get pleasure from being in a relationship with a man, typically. Women value relationships a lot. You know, every girl's dream, right? There's a reason why every girl wants to walk down the aisle in a white dress or have children or play house, right? When you look at little girls, when they play games, what they do, those games are typically social. They're playing with Barbies, playing house, domestication.
Men don't do that.
No, we don't play house.
They don't have action figures. They don't imagine themselves as superheroes.
But it doesn't entail a female. Do you understand? Like when boys are growing up, they play with other boys, and it's about competition.
GoBots.
It's competition and hierarchy. Like men strive for status and income and being the best, and then a woman is a byproduct of that. Women, on the other hand, are trying to get the best guy. We're not the same. So a man derives pleasure from success and changing the world. A woman derives pleasure from being with a man that changes the world.
But wouldn't it depend on the caliber of the man? Because right now we're not all dealing with a man with that has money, that has status, and all the stuff. So
I
it's
understand that, but if a woman has the beauty and the ability to do so, she will get the best man that she can get.
Right. Absolutely, I agree. But I'm just saying.
That's what I'm trying to say is that men and women look for different things in the opposite gender.
Absolutely.
So you're saying, oh, I don't need a man. Actually, you really do. It's just that when you're young, you can say stupid shit like that because there's a bunch of guys coming up to you. But as you get older and you age, you realize, damn, a career and money doesn't really give me the same satisfaction as I thought it would.
Companionship goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And no one wants to be alone. Like, let's be real.
I know, but
Nobody
I
wants
said
to be
partner.
alone.
I said partner, right?
Yeah, I'm not in a partnership. I'm in a relationship.
I agree to that part because I used to be one of those females that used to say, I don't need a man. I do everything by my own. But now I see why I do need a man.
I don't need a man.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that I don't need a man.
I think what
but
women need to understand is that women need men whether you realize it, know it, like it, or not.
Everyone needs everyone.
No, that's not.
No, that's not the same.
Like, listen, man. For procreation, yes, men need women and women need men. But as far as the way the world works, if somebody were to snap their fingers and all men would disappear, the world would go to shit in about 10 minutes. If they did the same and women would disappear, the world would go to shit, but it would take a little bit longer. You understand what I'm saying? That just goes to show that men and women, we value different things.
You disagree?
We objectify each other.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because she's a feminist and that's what she has to do.
No. Why do you specifically disagree with that?
Because
Then,
I feel like,
because,
with men, it's like, right, you're always trying to be the best. You always want to be better. I believe that it would turn into a war a little bit quicker than women. Like, I feel like women would, like, you know,
Come on. You know when you get a bunch of women working together. You know when you get a bunch of women working together. It's a fucking cat fight. It's a fucking bitch fest.
It's a fucking cat fight.
Well, not only that,
This is a fucking cat
The
fight.
other thing too, you got to understand is that men
yes, it's
control
right
like
here.
95% plus of infrastructure type jobs. So like electricity, sewage, all the things that you come to learn and love in the modern world. Like those things would go like that if men were disappeared. But if women disappeared, we're going to be able to continue a society. That's true, but things would still work.
We'd go extinct, you know, because there's no women.
And you're forgetting emotions. Let's say you were the leader of a country and you got mad at the president from another country. You may bomb them because you feel like it.
Listen, you
You
laugh
said
and
feel
chuckle.
like
Look, you laugh and chuckle and roll your eyes, but women are never chemically identical from
Oh,
one
yeah, let me
day
get that.
to the next, and you guys know it.
Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
man, look. We
Oh,
love you,
okay.
ladies, man. We love you, but this is why men lead and women follow. Because men, if we're not doing drugs, we are chemically
We're
the
not
same
doing
every
drugs.
single time. Yes, there are certain situations in our lives where our emotions fluctuate, but a woman's emotions fluctuate like this. Typically, a man's emotions fluctuate like this. You don't want the leader of the free world to be here. You want the leader of the free world to be like that. That's why men lead and women follow.
Facts.
That doesn't make men better than women or women better than men. We have our roles, and that's the way they are. The Creator created us to lead and follow.
And here's the other thing too. The reason why I say women are useless outside of sex is because women don't offer much utility to men outside of sex. Women only respect and give the best to men that they're sexually involved with. So that's why I always say a woman can't really serve two masters. It's either her man or her job. Which one are you going to submit to? If she submits to her man, she's typically going to be happier and she's going to give that guy the best. But she's also giving that man sexual access. This is why guys that are in the friend zone with women don't get good treatment from them. They still end up like having to be a good friend and give her that masculine energy without getting anything in return. So what I'm saying is that in general, women are fairly useless if they're not giving you sexual access.
Son, the guns ain't crazy. Like my gun lineup ain't crazy right now.
Agreed.
My shit not wild right now.
Now I disagree.
Okay, what do you disagree with
I
specifically?
disagree because all
Like I got me a big fat heavy shorty, 125. Oh shit, I'm on camera. Look at me over there. Look at me over there.
Hold on. When I said that
Got the
women
big
suck
fat
at
heavy
most human
RPK.
pursuits, I mean as in
Nah, that ray gun Mach 2. Nah, that. Yeah.
For example, if you look at
Yeah,
men's
yeah,
sports
yeah,
versus
yeah.
women's sports suck. No one cares. Men's sports people actually watch. Men can't have children, so therefore that's not an even playing
Okay,
field.
what about
Aren't there women in the
education?
military?
What do you mean by education?
It's okay, and
answer- talk
no,
about that in a second. Yeah,
in
got it.
research it says that men mature later than women. Women mature at 18.
Well, you said it
What
a
does
little
that have
while
to do with
ago.
anything?
Like education doesn't matter for you.
What?
You said education is not like a
And
big
you
thing.
said that women
Yeah, female
can't.
competence isn't important, which is why women suck at so many things.
Right, so education isn't a factor.
I mean,
Well,
men
not
don't
for
typically,
sexual selection.
men typically don't care for it when it comes to like picking
so
a partner.
does that mean that you're slow? So men don't care about being slow.
39.
That's not what we
Well,
said.
women-
That's not what we said.
You get a lot of guys.
I do.
You do, right? No offense, but you're fairly incompetent.
No,
Yo,
I'm
you
not.
about to call her stupid.
During the course of this conversation,
She's
you
all
had
over the
to
place.
No,
re-ask
because-
questions. You don't necessarily know what's going on. You can't articulate an argument, and it's fine. But you're still
I
able to get
can
sexual access
articulate-
and get men. Matter of fact, you said it earlier that I'm around a bunch of guys that have status, but you're not a very competent person. But you're only able to do
I
that because you're a
very
female,
am.
which proves my point.
am.
Women don't have to be competent. Okay.
We don't have that
I
luxury.
actually do. But when you're around a whole bunch of people that are just saying like random stuff that
You're
don't-
saying random stuff.
I'm not saying anything random. Like you just said that we
You
aren't.
have not said
you
one
just
profound
said-
thing during the course of this podcast.
Okay, you just said that women
I needed that
can't do
Dover.
anything outside of sex.
I
That's
didn't say
not
that.
what he said.
That is not what I said. You
That's
can't even
basically-
literally
okay,
can't
so what
even
is-
It's not
okay.
basically
bring
what he
back
said.
what I said correctly.
Okay.
You're just talking to talk, no offense.
Why am my
Please
shit
pay
lagging?
attention to
I am
specifically what
very-
I'm saying.
okay.
What I
Oh,
am saying is
God.
that in human endeavor, women
40.
suck at most things.
Most
Men are
things.
superior to women in almost
So
every
can you give
human
me an
endeavor.
example
talking,
of
please.
those things?
Yo!
If you look at most geniuses, they're men. If you look at all modern day creations, they were created by men. The world that you live in, that you get to enjoy, was created by men, not women.
And get this, as far as education is concerned, just
Nah,
because
I
you're
was
educated
dropping
doesn't
shit,
mean you're
though.
smart. There are a lot of people out here with 2 degrees that's dumb as a fucking
And
flat
women,
tire.
women
Dumb as a
dominate all
flat
useless
tire.
majors. They absolutely dominate the most useless majors, and they dominate the most